Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Good afternoon.
Good morning. Yeah, good afternoon.
You know what's funny? Is I'm having a hard time holding on to my cup because it's got a cold beverage in it and it's cold. I'm not used to that.
That's what we get for lying to them.
You think we're drinking like coffee or tea, but
you just told me that we didn't have to tell them what we were drinking.
But
and
we're not.
Can be rebels. Okay, I'm not telling you guys what I'm drinking.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. That's all.
I'm drinking water.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Girls in the Yarn Café.
That talk about liquids and cups.
Oops, and I just hit the microphone.
Oh, no.
How are you all doing? I'm so happy to be here. It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a little bit longer because some things were going down in our bodies.
That's okay. We're back, and
yeah.
We're happy to be here. It is Saturday, February 17th. I'm impressed that I remembered the date.
I just keep thinking 33, but it's our 33rd cup.
It's our 33rd cup.
Not the 33rd of any month, because that does not exist.
No. No.
I think that's why I look so confused. I'm like, wait, what day is it?
Yeah.
Huh? Are you living in the Twilight Zone?
Maybe.
Okay.
Some days I am.
My
but
gosh.
This is the Girls in the Yarn Cafe, and we're a knitting and crocheting and yarn stuffing,
all the yarn,
and sometimes other stuff podcast
that gets thrown in randomly.
We like to talk. Basically, we just like to talk, and
this
we're
is
happy.
more just an outlet for us to be loud.
And I'm Christy, the dyer behind Yarn Cafe Creations.
I'm Tristan, the dyer behind Dragon Horde Yarn.
I'm Tristan's mom.
I'm Christy's daughter.
Yes, so we are family. Yeah.
I don't have anything to add to that.
I know.
I was going to start singing and signing, and then I just got confused again and just didn't move.
Because you don't really know that song, do you?
I don't know how to sign it.
It's an old one. It's an
I know
oldie.
that song.
Do you? It's an
I
oldie.
got all my sisters
oldie.
with me.
Yeah.
Remember I just tried to use words I didn't know how to use last night?
It's funniest thing, this week, we'll talk about it, but we were on a car ride yesterday, and I'm listening to Tristan sing songs, and just wanted to laugh because I had my child with me, and she was singing it like a child because she didn't know the words to some of these songs. There was Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
And some of the words I'm like, that's not what they say. I didn't want to correct you. It's pretty funny.
That's literally just how I live life now. I just pretend I know what I'm doing.
I still do that with songs, though.
Well, remember when because we went to My Favorite Murder last night. They came to, Georgia and Karen came to Utah, and it was so great.
So fun.
And my mom bought us all tickets. I think that intentionally we were supposed to be paying her back, and then it just never happened.
It's okay.
That
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Something like that.
Something.
Whatever.
It'll come up. But yeah, so you took us all to My Favorite Murder last night, which was so much fun. And there's a bunch of clips. If you look at my Instagram stories, I think we both have some on there.
I don't know if I put a video up. I put pictures.
I put a lot of it. I think I have 8 videos up there. But we were in the merch line, and there's these different T-shirts, and we were just playing with the sayings. But then we were trying to figure out, am I a Karen or am I a Georgia? And you were saying, oh, I'm a Karen because I take things a little bit more seriously. You're a Georgia because you're a little bit more airheady. And I was trying to act like I wasn't.
And it totally proved my point because she
totally
said something that was totally airheady.
Trying to use I know the meaning of the word. I just didn't know how the word went.
She started using a word, and her word kind of
trickled off
because she didn't know how to say it.
I'm like, I'm using it in the right context. I just don't know how to.
It was pretty funny.
What is at the end of the word?
Some of you don't know what we're talking about because you don't watch or you don't listen to My Favorite Murder, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was your week?
It was so great, except for
your last 3 weeks. I guess.
My last 3 weeks. I'm trying to It's so funny in between podcasts. I try to catalog what's going on in my life. I'm like, I want to talk about that on the podcast, or I want to talk about this. We need to remember this. And when I get here, I'm just like, what did I do yesterday? I
know what you did.
I know I did. My Favorite Murder and dinner and fun and knitting.
Yeah, we had fun.
But no, I just remember that you were sick, and I twisted my knee while I was sleeping, and then it had this weird domino effect through my body. And now I have to wear a sciatic belt.
And it's awesome.
It's great.
More issues with her.
More body problems.
What about any positive things happen?
I did a lot of knitting.
You did.
I did a lot of knitting.
You did a lot of knitting.
For Valentine's Day. Because it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day. whatever you do, or nothing.
Just happy February 14th.
Yeah.
A few days ago.
That happened.
Because that happened, and that was a lot of fun.
Eric got me boots, and they came this morning, and I'm like,
oh.
What? Yeah, nice. So I have some new boots.
I made Vaughn a cheeseburger. That's all I did. A heart-shaped cheeseburger is what Vaughn got for Valentine's Day.
No, I was so thrilled, though, because Eric got me storage for my yarn.
That's
in, like,
amazing.
the shelves, the big square shelves. And so we put them together on Valentine's Day. But actually, on Valentine's Day, we went to a funeral of one of his.
Which is sad.
It was really sad. But, I mean, everyone was super sweet. We went out to dinner afterwards. And then I got home, and I opened that, and I put it up. And it was actually a really good day, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So besides being sick, I was sick for about 10 days.
You were out.
And I thank you all for your well wishes. And I tried to respond to everybody's comments because I was just sitting in bed, really just watching Netflix and dying and, not dying yarn.
Not yarn.
No, just dying literally. Like, it was weird. It's weird because I have to evaluate myself when I'm sick and be like, am I really can I really not go to work? Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to drive. That's how I gauge it. I'm like, can I imagine getting in the car and driving? No. Because I had a hard time walking to my kitchen.
And that's why I took that day off when my knee did the thing. And then I went and got adjusted. And the next day, I'm just like, I can't use my leg.
Yeah.
And I have sometimes a stick shift. And like, I can't drive.
Decisions like that. But I did get some knitting done during my illness.
Yeah, you've done a lot more knitting than I've seen you do in a really long time.
Well, because I really was just laid up. And I felt bad that I really couldn't do anything. And I really didn't. I didn't do much at all. I stayed in bed and knitted, and that's about it. I mean, I did some laundry because I could bring it to my bed and fold it while I'm sitting
lay
on
down and be like, hey, there's a dishcloth.
I need to clean these pajamas. I need more pajamas. I was running out of pajamas because I was wearing pajamas every day. I took a lot of baths in my awesome bathtub.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't usually take baths. Like, I'm not a bath taker. Because I have issues with porcelain. But my tub is really great.
Yes.
And
it's big and luxurious.
Really big, luxurious, and I really love it. And so I took a bath like every day and just sat in the bath, and I propped up my iPad on the edge of the tub because it has a really wide rim going around it, and I watched a new Netflix, or it's on Amazon. It's called The Amazing Mrs. Maisel. Oh, I loved it.
Did that used to be a book?
I don't know, but it's a comedy. Really witty comedy set in the 19 probably 60s, maybe 50s. I don't know. I loved it. So if you like retro, there's some knitwear in it that she wears. There's some retro clothing that's just really pretty. I loved it. It was a good show. It was a good series. It was only like 8 episodes, but they were really good. Nice. Yeah, so that's...
You know what happened last night?
What?
So after we got back from My Favorite Murder, I go into my house and Eric's like sleeping on the couch and stuff. So I get everything done and I sit on the couch and my dog's making these weird noises. And so I look down, I'm like, Jasper, what's going on? And I know on here before I've talked about my dogs before, bear with me.
That's
but
you can talk about whatever you want on your podcast.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's my puppy. But I look down and now he has no teeth.
He's got no teeth.
He lost his last one. So he sounds like
like an old man.
Like an old man. I didn't want to be rude. I'm like, he sounds like
bark.
But now he's making no, he wasn't going bark. No, he's making like that noise, and I'm like, Jasper, what are you eating? Because he kept going like.
That's just gross. That grosses me out.
I'm sorry, but I'm like, Jasper, where's your tooth? And Eric woke up and he's like, oh, he lost it. I'm like.
Oh no!
Why didn't you tell me? So I just was really confused and really scared because I didn't want any of my dogs to choke on anything that they had in their mouths.
Like?
Yeah, giant dog tooth like.
Ew.
Yeah. So I was a little concerned, but it scared the crap out of me last night. But my dog is finally a grandpa.
Really?
In age.
Oh, I'm like, who bore a puppy that I don't
know? My puppy who's never, met another dog except for my dogs, and my male dog is fixed. Had a puppy. Right. Now he's a grandpa. No. Anyways, wow, we should just cut all that out. That was really dumb.
Why? Really?
I don't care.
So, it was a good week. This week, I was back to work.
Yeah, it was stressful.
It was a busy week.
It was a very busy week.
But
then next week...
Got back to dyeing. You did some dyeing
I did some dyeing. I think we both came up with some really, really
fun
really
new colors.
Awesome new colors.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It'll be really fun. So I think that's about all that happened this last week.
Updating you all on our very busy lives.
I did get something really cool, though, I'm just going to tell you about. I got a laundry spinner. I don't know if any of you know what that is. But for those of us that knit a lot, and if you're a yarn dyer, sometimes our wrists, carpal tunnel can start happening. And I was starting to get concerned because my hands fall asleep at night. And I'm like, okay, I'm 47 years old. I don't want to have issues, you know. So I got this laundry spinner that is amazing.
I need to get one.
It's amazing. Like, my yarn now dries in 3 hours. It used to take like a day and a half to 2 days, even after rolling it up in a couple towels and
stomping on
and
it.
Maybe everybody has a spinner, and I just didn't know that. But this laundry spinner is awesome. It's 3,200 RPMs. Even Vaughn was like, that sucker is moving. I'm like, I know. It's amazing. So anyway.
I need to get one.
I was excited about that. But I think that's it for my weeks. 3 weeks.
And then we just have something really fun that we're looking forward to this week.
Yes, we'll be leaving this coming Thursday. We're heading to Stitches West. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So for those of you that are going to be there, we hope to see you all. We hope to meet up with as many people as we can.
Yeah, I heard rumor of something going on at the Hyatt on Friday.
Is there? I don't know the details.
I don't either.
We got tickets to the pajama party, which you have to have tickets for.
And apparently this year, I don't know if last year it was, but this year it's being put on by Craftsy.
Oh, cool.
I had no idea.
And so I don't know how big it's going to be. I just imagine.
I don't even know where it's going to be.
India Untangled, and I hope it's not like India Untangled.
We're all like
nightmare.
next to each other just knitting in our PJs.
I hope not. I mean, I'll just go
leave.
out.
Yeah.
But we're excited about that. We're excited to meet all of you, whoever is going. We'd love to hear from you on Instagram. Mm-hmm. You can just message me. I'm fine with getting messages on Instagram. I'll see them.
Now that I know I can delete messages.
Because otherwise you get a big string of...
And then they get lost. And so I actually went in like a month ago and figured out that I could do that.
You know what's interesting is I've heard people say that messages get lost on Instagram. I don't ever lose... Like, I don't get that many. I guess for some people, if they got like 100 a day or something, it might be overwhelming. But I don't get that many. I don't get that many messages. So if you are going and you want to instant message me on Instagram and let me know, that would be great. I'd love to... know who's going. Yeah, we may not be able to meet up with everybody, but if you see
we might want to do like a lunch meet up, come knit with us on the floor somewhere where we can find room.
We might maybe we'll do live videos wherever we are. Like if we're sitting somewhere, we'll post a live video saying here's where we are right now. Come hang out.
If you guys want to. If you're not and you're just like
we're gonna be all alone. You know that, right? We're gonna be sitting there and being like, hi, this is us. Here we are. No one's sitting.
People are going to like walk past and be like, who are those creeps?
Who are those weirdos over there?
Okay.
Anyway, we're excited about that. So we're leaving on Thursday morning.
And we're going to have our pins with us. So if you want a pin.
Speaking of pins, does anybody know? Yeah. Can anyone help us? We want to order enamel pins. But whenever I go online to find a dealer or a place to go, I get very overwhelmed. Yeah. So I don't know if somebody that maybe has had these made already knows a good supplier.
Please.
And then it asks questions like, what size do you want? Which I know what size, but do you want nickel? Do you want the kind that like nickel strike? They have like the word strike in there.
Yeah.
Or do you want like baked or cooked or I don't know, painted?
Tell us what to do, guys.
I just want a nice looking enamel pin that doesn't cost an arm and a leg to be able to share with people, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, so if you know,
help a girl out.
Help us out, yeah.
Help a girl out.
We're a little lost.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to our admin real quick. We just have a couple things.
So right now we're in the middle of our It's Not For You, Cal, which is basically, it's a knit along for yourself.
For you.
Selfish knit along.
It's not for them.
We just dealt with Christmas. We're over it. We're over knitting for other people right now. I sound very selfish right now.
But you know, sometimes knitters
you need to make yourself something.
We're so giving that we don't ever knit for us. So now we can be knitting and being
especially with all those new patterns coming out right now.
Lots of patterns.
Yeah, so it's a selfish knit along. So you're going to be making yourself one of these 3 things: a shawl, a sweater, or a pair of socks.
Yes.
And there's different threads from in our Girls in the Yarn Cafe Ravelry group on Ravelry, which we didn't even talk about.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I'll post all of our info in our show notes, which will be on Ravelry.
Which is amazing.
Which I love doing
someone
now.
Is great.
I love it. So we've posted links for FO threads and for chatter threads for all 3 of those. So there's 6 total threads. So make sure you post.
So
We're excited.
many of
There's
you
so
guys
many
have been
things.
active in there. Oh my gosh.
There's some beautiful stuff being made and put in there.
I think our socks are in like the 80s right now with the FOs.
One of them's
I'm like,
over
oh my
100.
gosh, guys.
So just make sure
it might be a chatter thread.
And it goes to the end of March. And so then we'll do drawings in the FO threads, probably in the FO.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe some pattern giveaways for the chatter.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. Whatever we feel like doing.
It's
at
ours.
the time.
Whatever. It's cool.
So the only real rules is it should be for the sweater along. Is it any size for sweaters?
Well, it has to be for you.
So if you want to make yourself one that's too big, do it.
Do it.
Too small. Do
just
it. Crop.
Fit into that thing.
Half shirt.
Whatever.
It's your sweater.
Yeah. And then to be eligible for prizes, remember to join the Ravelry group.
Any size sock, right? Shorties or tallies.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They're
for you.
Yeah.
If you want to wear them, if you want to do the awkward mid-length with like a giant cuff and they're like, do
whatever. Boot socks.
It's your thing.
So, enter more than once.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I know that there's some other people having some selfish knit-alongs, like
Kay,
Crazy Sock Lady. And that's all I know.
That's all I know.
I know
we
I
talk
said
about
other people
as like the royal.
Just Kay, pretty much.
Yeah, mainly Kay.
But double
Go see
dip.
Kay.
Yeah. But you can double dip like the box of socks. With Yarngasm, you can put your socks in ours too.
Yeah,
We're fine with that.
If anyone's doing any sweater alongs right now, which I don't think anyone is actually. I don't know if anyone is.
I don't know.
I have no idea. We're very informative.
That was my phone. Why is my phone not on silent?
That's
it's always
so
on
rude.
silent.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it just was saying that my Downy Unstoppables in-wash scent boosters were delivered.
Well, yeah, because
I
they're in your hallway.
Because I do Amazon subscribe, so I don't have to go to the store if I don't want to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I hate seeing people.
You what?
In real life.
I know. Even Walmart. I don't know if I've talked about that.
Especially Walmart.
I have now started doing the order online your groceries, and then you pull into this parking spot, and they bring your groceries out to you now.
I'm going to do that.
It is amazing. I love it.
See, that's the one thing I don't get with Eric, because he's always like, if we're at the store, and I'm like, oh, let's grab this so we don't have to grab it later. He's like, oh, I'll just come back tomorrow. I'm like, why do you want to go to the store more than once in a week?
I do not love the grocery store. I haven't been inside Walmart. My last
You sound like such a hermit.
My last 3 or 4 trips.
Like, I haven't even left the house.
And it's funny because every time I do this, I usually end up doing it the next day too, because you order online, but then you bring your groceries home and you're like, oh, I forgot to get this, this, and this. But that's okay. I'll just go online right now, order it. And then tomorrow after work, I'll just stop by. Instead of having to go in, I just stop in and they bring it out to me. It's amazing. I hope they have that everywhere. I don't know if they do.
I know they have a Smith's.
Well, I mean, like, all over the country.
Oh,
I don't know if Walmart's
bragging,
doing it everywhere, but anyway, it's been nice. So, and then the other thing in our admin is our new knit along that we just started.
An impromptu one.
Yep, the Shoe Sui Shrug along.
I'm so glad you're the one that said that.
In my head, I practiced, like, for the last 10 minutes.
For you.
Yes, by Suzanne Summers, Sommers. We'll put the link in the notes in the Ravelry group. I can't say Ravelry.
Wow.
I can say
in the Ravelry group.
I can say Shoe Street. I can't. Apparently not.
Wow.
But we have teamed up with the Hannah from the Corner of Craft. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
is that what
Corner of Craft.
Corner of Craft and Allison and Meg from Bad Wolf Girl Studios and Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. And then Allison from the Lofty Loops Yarn podcast. And we're all joining forces to do this shrug along. So we all have links in all of our Ravelry group pages. And we're
going through the end of May.
Going to the end of May.
May 14th.
Yeah, May 14th. So it started on Valentine's Day. And it's a brioche shrug. It's kind of like a big shawl with arms.
Yes.
And it's brioche.
I think the arm goes from like here to here.
Here to there. It's really pretty.
And then you put it on, it's like a over.
And if you're not a brioche knitter, neither am I. I'm going to attempt it, but I'm a little
I've done like
afraid.
2 things. That's the thing that I love that Meg's doing it, and she's the one that's like, we were watching her live, and we're all like, oh, we want to do it, and we're like, let's do a knit along. And she's done maybe 2 things in brioche.
Okay, because I've only done the class with Andrea Mowry where we practiced it, so I know how to do it. I mean, I've done it a little bit. So I'm gonna do it. I might do a little practice pattern first.
And I'll show you a little bit more of mine when we're talking about our what we're sipping on.
Okay.
Because I have mine started.
Okay.
So.
Good. So that's coming up. So make sure you go and hashtag it on Instagram. And it's OurKSS18. And I don't know what the K stands for.
I don't know what it means either. I wasn't part of that conversation.
No. So Allison and Hannah and Meg must have come up with it.
They figured it out. It's
Whatever.
fine.
Good job, guys. So just do that and then start posting them.
I think there's also the Shoe Sweet Shrug Along with the hashtag.
Okay.
That's the second one. So
Okay. Awesome.
I said it right.
You did. Do you have any other admin stuff? Do you want to talk about your kits that you've just released?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to move on.
Past that point.
Yeah, to what we're sipping on. Projects that we've been working on.
Yes.
Do you want to start? Because I think you have more.
I have a little bit more. But I'll just go through these because
we have a lot of stuff today.
we do have a lot.
A lot of projects that we're doing.
So I just wanted to talk about this really fast. So I'm using my Crafty Mama Designs bag with my cute little Tent the Doctor on here, David Tennant, holla, and my hair and my DNA everywhere. Okay. I left like a trail of DNA everywhere I went yesterday out.
You will never get away with
It was
murder.
great.
Never.
I will never get away with murder.
Okay.
So I was working on my Flax Light sweater in this beautiful colorway by Everyday Yarn Works. And I wanted to make it a cropped sweater. So I got the body done and I just need to knit the sleeves. And this has been sitting.
It would be cute with short sleeves too.
I'm going to take it all apart.
You could just add ribbing right now and be done.
No, I'm taking it all apart.
Can I have it?
No, fine.
Can I wear it? I'm just kidding. I'm just looking at it going, that it would be such a cute little short sleeve cropped sweater over a dress.
Maybe I'll keep that.
You.
I just really want to make a featherweight cardigan out of it.
Just make some more yarn.
Fine.
It's your
yarn.
yarn.
It's not my yarn.
Oh.
It's Everyday Yarn Work.
Oh.
I could order more.
Yeah, you could.
So, I don't know, because I love this colorway, but the dress I bought the dress for this, doesn't really, it's like almost too purple stuff. So I need to find something for this to actually go with, or else I'm never going to be able to wear it. That's the problem I have right now. Because I love this color so much. But
a gold dress.
Okay.
Just
like
saying.
with sequins everywhere?
Gold, sequins, and glitter. No, like a
Just
gold
like fairy
dress would be
vomit on
really
it.
pretty. Like a gold.
I think it would too.
Or even like
that,
a brown, a goldish dark brown, like a burnt color,
Yes,
rusty color.
that one.
A rusty color would be beautiful with
God.
it. So you just need to get a new dress. We have solved your problem.
Okay, good.
You need new dress.
I might have to buy more yarn in this anyways, though, because I want a cardigan out of it.
It's pretty.
Because if it was a cardigan and it was open front, I think it would look really pretty with the purple.
It would.
So.
It would.
Okay, I'm not going to take it apart. Gosh.
Okay, so that is... What's the name of that yarn? Do you know the name of the color?
Purple or...
Wild orchid?
No, it's not. It's the word that I
Wild
can't...
crocus.
Crocus. It's
I
like,
put it
it's
on
the
the
word
notes.
it's the word I cannot pronounce, and I think it's purple crocus. I think I told you wrong.
Oh, so it's wrong in the notes. Sorry. Sorry, Ruth.
Love you.
Might have to change that before
I
we post
I
it.
feel bad. But I have like 3 skeins of it, so I know I like it.
Yeah, and that's the Flax Light just really altered.
Really altered.
Mm-hmm.
For my alterations corner.
But you know what? It would be such a cute spring outfit.
I know,
though.
and that's kind of why I wanted to do a crop sweater, and this were going to be sleeves on them, like that long. And just
it would
have
even
like
be
that.
Cute with short sleeves.
I really don't like short sleeves.
Okay.
In like any weather.
Really?
I like tank tops and I like 3/4 inch. Because,
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because being in church and stuff, and everyone always talked about Relief Society arms.
But even tank
where
tops,
when you get
would see
old,
that.
it's just like it's okay in fashion. It's really weird. There are some things that don't actually look good that people wear, and short sleeves are one of those things.
Educate me, because I like short sleeves.
I like short sleeves too, but it's not flattering actually on your arm right here. And
I don't
so
care.
if you have the actual shoulder showing, even if it's just like
But do you
to
really
right
care?
here, I don't know. I've just never liked them on me that much. I wear them.
I was gonna say
I wear 'em a ton.
I don't even care.
But it's like one of those things where it's not as flattering as a tank top or a 3/4 inch sleeve.
It's not as flattering as those sleeves are?
Yeah.
Oh. I
It's
think
one
it's
of those things.
I think it's a matter of opinion.
I don't know.
I think they're adorable.
That's just what I learned in some of my classes.
They're wrong. Your
so, I
classes
don't know.
were wrong.
But there's always that weird, I don't know. I don't like short sleeves as much.
Then that's what you say.
But,
Because
okay, I don't like short sleeves as much.
Then
so
don't
we'll
make short
see.
sleeves. But I think it's flattering on people. I think it would be adorable, especially a tiny person like you, where it's, you know, it's just a cute little spring outfit, and then you've got a little a skirt that would flare out a little bit. It would look freaking adorable. I would love that.
I'll keep it. I will even make it short sleeve.
I couldn't pull it off because my boobs are too big. It wouldn't be as
Apparently that's a matter of opinion.
Maybe. I'm a little topper heavy. Topper heavy? Topper heavy.
Topper heavier?
Boober heavy.
Oh, God.
I'm booby heavy.
Oh, gosh.
I am.
Okay, term. Hashtag booby heavy.
Booby heavy, that's my new
Anyways, let's get off
term.
that
Okay,
topic.
let's get off the booby
I have to say, though.
What?
I've never been able to wear strapless.
Me neither.
And I just got some, and I'm so excited.
I've had boobs of all different sizes, and I've never been able to wear strapless.
It's like you need to start singing the Horse of a Different Color song.
Maybe.
From Wizard of Oz.
Even when I was like...
Boobies of different sizes.
Like when I was pregnant, my boobs got really big, and then I was nursing, and then you lose all the weight, and they get really small. It doesn't matter. I just don't know how people can pull that off.
The no
strapless.
straps? Well, I got like the that's another word. I was just gonna like finagle and have it trickle off.
You mean
the bandeau?
Bandeau?
I don't know.
How do you spell it?
Bandeau.
Bandeau? I would say like a bandeau. I've never heard of that. I don't know what
it's
that
a banjo bra.
Banjo bra. That I know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is it like Bordeaux? Is it Bordeaux?
I don't know.
Bordaux?
Do you know how many times
Boudoir?
Do you know how many times we get corrected
Is it boudoir?
on our pronunciation of English words on here?
Is it
like
bourbon?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Bourbon?
My bourbon bra.
Okay, Broadway?
My barely there bourbon bra.
Is it your barely
Broadway.
there on Broadway bourbon bra?
Yes,
I think.
Broadway bourbon bra.
I think we all know what you're talking about.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
I have no idea what you're
But
talking
no,
about.
it has the band that just comes around here. That's the stretch.
The banded bra?
No! It's a Broadway bourbon bra. We already went through this.
Sorry, I forgot. The Broadway banded bourbon bra. Sorry.
You had another B word in there. I hope you know.
Did I Broadway banded bourbon bra?
Banding doesn't. And where did banded come from?
I just added it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's what I was saying.
It's more descriptive. That way people know.
Okay. Well,
gotta be able
banded
to-
on top and bottom, and then it just has the cups.
Some people wear
like the cups.
Some people wear like a Band-Aid bra. That's all they need.
Gosh, I remember.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. I got a couple things.
Well then,
my blanket I'm using.
This is
the Find Your Fade.
Find Your Fade by Andrew Mowry.
That I did not have the patience to knit.
It is so warm and cozy.
I just love that when you were
It's
making
like an
this
octopus. You don't even know what this is. It's just part of the. It's part of the shawl, and we don't know which end it is.
Arms are
Is that a
flying.
corner or an
What?
end? Okay,
We're
wild today.
Anyways, it's because it's later in the day and we're
my
awful
goodness.
at the midday. But no, I love that when you were making this, the only reason I didn't make it is because I had like 4 skeins of yarn. I owned like 4 skeins of yarn. And I'm like,
that's not the case anymore.
I don't have a stash, Mom.
I know.
That is not the case anymore.
So far, we haven't talked about anything in our notes, right? Okay.
Oh, God.
Moving on.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you want me to go next?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
Because how many do you have?
I have 4 or 5. Look at this is all.
Yeah, you can go.
What we're
You
sipping
can go.
on.
I have 5. Go.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
thought
just
you
gonna
had
grab
like 2.
one. No.
Look at her. She's been knitting a ton, guys. She has more than 2.
I started projects this week. Started stuff. Well, I'm gonna show you
I love that color.
on my brand new signature needles that I got. They had a sale, which for signature needles,
It's a big deal.
it's still expensive. They're still expensive, but if you can even save a little bit on them, that's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started a sock out of my Thorn colorway on my full-bodied sock. And this is on a size 1, which is a 2.25 needles. And I just threw a cable on a vanilla sock right there. That's all I did. And making for me size, I'm just winging it because I usually use a size 2 needle, but I decided I wanted a tighter gauge.
I like the fabric that the ones make.
Yeah, and I even went down a size in the pattern that I usually make. I went down by 4 stitches.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit tighter.
How many did you cast on then?
I usually do 60.
Do you really?
I do, but I'm a tight knitter.
That's true.
So I
Okay.
did 56 this time, and I'm just doing a cable twist every like 6th row down the side, purl 2 on either side. Yeah, it's really easy. It's just taking a little bit longer because it's a smaller needle.
And this is your first time using signatures?
Yes, and I love them. They're really nice. I really like them. I like that they're flexible and they've got a little bit of a grip on them that is so subtle.
It's like fish scales.
It's not even that like noticeable though.
I know. I'm just saying like how even how like reptile scales are. It's only like that on one side.
It's very, very
and it helps you grip
subtle. Yeah, I love that. And I've got my cute stitch markers I have by Hales Bee, just a little beaded pumpkin, and then I've got my Ann Tudor, a little Christmas bulb. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and this is in my awesome bag that I showed on the last podcast that I just ordered by Two Sticks and You.
I love that bag.
Oh my gosh, I love these. They're so adorable.
I think I like your other one more though.
Do you?
Oh, it has a lion on it, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I have, my yarn is being housed in my cute yarn cozy by my sister Amber from Amber's Yarn Shop. It's got cute little inside. I love these yarn cozies. So that's my first in progress. I was hoping to have the set done, but these are taking me a little bit longer.
Okay, I'm just going to go through my socks right now then.
Okay, go for it.
Because last time that we recorded, I dropped stuff. I was talking about my signature needles actually and how I just love them so much. And they're my favorite things to knit with right now. And someone commented on our video and asked me to maybe look into the Knit Pro Zings. Oh. Because... yeah. And I completely agree. They are a lot more inexpensive.
And they're very similar.
They are very similar. Mm-hmm. Even in look, they are very similar.
They really are.
Yeah. Like even in look, they are very similar. I have to say the flexibility on them is a little less than the signature needles from my perspective. And the points are not as easy. So I was actually getting very frustrated at these when I was knitting the ribbing because I do a twisted rib, and so it's a little bit more, you need a sharper tip for it.
Yeah.
These are just a little bit more blunt.
And I know in signature you can either get the stiletto tips or you can get the more blunt ones. I wonder, does Knit Pro Zing have an option?
I didn't see one from where I ordered them from.
If they had an option, I wonder.
They might be better.
That might be better.
I still, after I got past the ribbing, I really do like these though.
Yeah.
I really do. Because even when we're just sitting here doing notes, I was able to do like this much on it. And it was just very...
because it took us 3 hours
to do notes. It took us 3 hours to do our notes.
I wonder if it says on.
But yeah, the slide was really good. They're very lightweight. They're hollow, it feels like. But yeah, I've liked them so far. They don't really have a grip on them as much, but because they're not as heavy, they don't fall off as easy. I haven't had any issues with that.
I broke a needle this last week, and that's why I finally ordered the signatures. I was using my wooden chiaos.
Yeah, and that's another one I have over here.
And I broke it.
But then, and so this is actually, because I cast this on for My Favorite Murder, this is the Look and Listen colorway that was in the sock kits. And I still actually have a couple left. I might just throw on the site at some point. Or I may make a sweater out of them. I don't know.
Sorry about me being snotty, but I'm still recovering.
You're so snotty, God.
So my nose has still been running this whole week. Okay.
I'm not offended.
You don't care.
No. But so there's that colorway. But also one thing.
I love this cozy.
I know. This is from from Give Me a Crown. And I love it.
Oh, it's so cute.
So Give Me a Crown on Etsy.
Halloween's
and she has a
cute
podcast.
all year long, isn't it?
Halloween is always appropriate.
Yes.
But someone also asked me to do kind of a review on these new Flexi Flips, the Addy Flexi Flips.
I've never even touched them.
Here.
Yay!
Touch!
Oh, they're so cool.
And see, I thought that they would come with 4.
Oh.
Because someone said that they were a combination between DPNs and Magic Loop. And I hate Magic Loop. I tried it too because I just wanted to kind of get an overview of different methods. And I threw my project across the room.
I've only used it out of necessity when I didn't have double points.
Yeah. But so I tried these, and these are very interesting. The casting on, I would say, if you're starting to try these, cast on using DPNs or Magic Loop, and then switch to these, and then see what you think about them.
Who else was... I think somebody else was saying the same thing. I think Michelle, maybe, of Naughty Knitwits.
Yeah, maybe.
She was talking about it.
Oh, I think she did, actually. Yeah. Because I was getting frustrated when I cast these on, and I was doing the ribbing for a few, like, just the few
yeah, because you'd almost have to break it up into 2.
These don't ladder. It does not matter. It did not. It did not do any laddering. It did not even, because I cast on with these, and there was a huge space in between. And then as I got going, I looked back. There was no laddering at all. There was no gap. It was fine. The only thing that sucks with these is that I got a size too big for me because I do not use size 2.
I think these are 1s, Tristan.
These are not. These are 2s.
Is this a size 1?
That's a size 1. 2.25. And these are... Shit. These are 2.25.
These are 1s.
Okay. Then what happened was the yarn then.
Or the gauge is different because of the way it's pulling?
It might be then.
Yeah, because these are the same size.
I'm keeping these then.
Yeah, keep them.
So I was going to donate them to the podcast, but if they're 1s, I'm going to keep them.
Yeah, I was going to say, these are the smaller ones, too. Not the one. They're not the 2.5s. So they're the 1s, not the 1.5.
But what I really like about these is that one side is actually like a stiletto tip.
Yeah, that is
and the
so
other side
cool.
is more of a blunt. So this is the stiletto tip, and this is the more blunt. And you can actually see the difference.
Well, we can. We don't know if you can, but we hope you can.
That
is so cool.
I actually really liked knitting with them. Yeah. And I think the yarn I was using was changing the gauge a little bit because it was a... wasn't it like an 8-ply?
Could have been. Was it from Forbidden Fiber Co?
Yeah. Hers is very plump.
It's 8-ply in it, so it is.
Yeah, so I think I needed to go down a needle size. I think that's what was going on.
That might have been it.
But
these are nice.
Yeah, I actually really liked knitting with these.
Are they hard to find? I've heard people say they're hard to order because everybody's out of them or they're hard to find.
They were actually. I got these from Blazing Needles. I ordered online. Well, they did an update on their Instagram. And they're like, we got them. I'm like, okay. Oh, sweet beans. Okay.
And you can order it online.
Yeah.
From Blazing Needles. Cool.
Yeah. So that's just one of our local yarn stores up in Salt Lake.
I didn't know that.
But I would suggest that everyone tries them because I actually really like these. And this might replace my bamboo.
I'm going to probably not use bamboo anymore for smaller projects.
Because another one of my other projects that I have on the needles that it socks is on bamboo. And just kind of looking across these different methods, I would almost rate signatures are number 1 for me. I've never tried DPNs for Chiago, so I can't really say anything about that.
I've only used the wooden ones, and
I've used the wooden ones, and they bend and they break.
Yeah, and they break easily.
So I wouldn't recommend those. Even the clover bamboo were better than those ones.
Yeah, the Chiago, I don't know if they're bamboo. I think they are a wood, and they broke. So it's like a toothpick.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
And they bend. You can't roll them anymore at all because mine are all completely bent.
Yeah.
So I'm loving the signatures.
Yeah, I love the tip on the signatures. I love the flexibility, and I love the grip on them. And they just kind of make your project fly. I would say that these are tied for second for me.
So if you don't want to spend the money,
if you don't want to spend the money on signatures,
yeah.
These are a good second. I don't like the tips as much,
but they are better than the bamboos.
They're so much better than bamboos. They're better than anything else I've tried other than signatures and these.
Yeah.
So these are the Knit Pro Zings, the Adding Knit Pro Zings, and they're so much more inexpensive.
Very much, yeah.
And these are still a little bit more expensive too. These are in, I think I paid around $20 or so for these. But again, these are just a fun experience.
Yeah.
And the sharper tip on this side is better because this is almost like a flat tip, not even a blunt tip. Like this is a flat tip, like they chiseled it flat. And then this is a blunt tip. So these are tied in second for me. Bamboo might just be out the door here pretty soon.
I have to retire the bamboos.
Yeah, I might just have to upgrade to a bunch of different things. So
cool.
That's the little review that I just said I was going to do, and so I'm going to cast more on with these with different yarn and see what goes on.
And see what the gauge does.
Yeah, and I'll check back in with that to see if it changes gauge at all, because I really do think it was the yarn.
It is because one of my finished objects I made with that yarn, and I love the feel of it, and the fabric is so awesome, but it did knit up a little bigger for me. Okay. So that's just a learning process, and I love it. Yeah. It feels awesome.
So there's that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Another whip. Yeah. I'm going to show my awesome one that I've been working on.
Throwing things on the ground and then can't find them.
I've got this awesome project housed in my Fat Girl sewing bag.
One of her original designs.
Yeah, one of the original designs that she gifted to me. Way back when.
Yeah.
A while ago.
It's like a year ago.
Yeah. So this pattern is A Girl's Best Friend by Isabel Kramer. And it's a shawl that I have so enjoyed.
I think they're doing a knit along with that somewhere.
They? Where? I would love to know who.
Don't know.
Because I want to post a picture.
I think it was a designer who's doing it along with it. I will have to look at that.
Is it Isabel Kramer? Or a different
Isabel Kramer?
Well, why would
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that. That was on
you
Etsy
guys,
this morning.
because, I love knitting shawls anyway, because there usually is a rhythm to them if they're not too hard. This one is taking me, well, I've been working on it for 3 weeks. So I guess for some people, my Find Your Fade shawl took me like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Because it was enormous. This one is also bigger, but it's a triangle shawl. So it's not going to be long, like 7 or 8 feet long. Yeah. I don't think. Maybe it will when I block it. But
maybe. It's
just the sections in it. You use 3 colors, and then each section's different. But I'm learning some new techniques that aren't hard. But that create the most beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys! It's like a work of art. I seriously,
the colors you picked,
I had
perfect.
I had other options.
You had doubts about this too.
I did, because I was like, should I use this one in the place or this? And I'm like, no, this will bring out this. And okay, I should show it. But I want to make another one with different colors because it's just beautiful.
Don't cast it on right after.
This is the shawl,
don't want to be sick
and
of
it's. I mean, it's hard to tell. Do you want to pull the bottom down because it's a pointed bottom. And I used, in that main color in the bottom is, it's 100% merino superwashed 4-ply by Dye for Knitting. Mm-hmm. And I think it's called Autumn Calling. It's on my notes. I'll have to tell you.
Is it Autumn Calling? I think that was one of my colorways.
It's right here. It's on here. Girl's Best Friend. It's August and Everything. Okay. August and Everything by Dye for Knitting. And then I'm using the plum color. The plum is called Construct. I don't think I put the green color in there.
Construct and Swamp.
Oh, Construct and Swamp. That's right. By Hedgehog in 1-ply fingering. And okay, from back there you can't really tell, but like
I think you can.
Can you?
I think you can.
This plum section.
Oh my gosh.
Is I can't wait to see it blocked. It's like a leafy lacy pattern. And then this end section here is a ribbing pattern that is
bobbles.
Bobbles. I did bobbles, you guys. That bobble row I made when I was sick, and it literally took me
that you
all
made it.
day. I'm so glad that it only had one row. That was the only row that I was like, oh my goodness, is this ever going to end? Like, is this row ever going to end? But it adds just enough texture and dimension to the project. I just love it, you guys. Seriously, I should have it done by this weekend. I think I only have about 4 more rows. And you can
wear it at Stitches.
I'm going to bring it with us to Stitches next week. I have about 4 rows left to do, and then the bind off. And then I'm going to block it and weave in the 479.5 ends that have on here. Because the sections are big enough that you can't really carry the yarn.
Yeah.
I could have on some of it, but I didn't. Isabel said to cut the yarn, so I cut it.
Yeah. She knows what she's doing.
And I made it on my Chiagu red lace in a size, I think it's a size 6 or it's a size 4. So I love the gauge, I love the size, I love the colors, I love the design. It is just beautiful. Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait for you to finish that.
Yes, and I've got the yarn housed in my different Steel City Stitcher ball sacks. This one is got the swamp in it. And I'm already done with those ones. I'm on the last color. That one.
And your yarn chicken?
And this one. Oh my gosh, I played yarn chicken with this plum color. I seriously have a ball about the size of a quarter left. So anyway, love it. So I highly recommend that pattern if you want a slight challenge, more so than just a garter shawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got just a
that's on my list. I keep going on to, oh gosh, I have this like baby hair that needs to grow longer.
Stop it.
I know. That's on the what's hot right now. I keep looking on that list to like get pattern ideas of what I want to make next, and that keeps coming up, and I really want to make it. I think I'm going to make it soon.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Next, I'm just going to talk really fast. I'm going to talk really fast about something really fast.
Like, please, I want to be able to understand you.
I am in the middle of, so I'm using my Molly Klein design bag with my little bell.
That was our collaboration we did.
Yeah, your Sid bags.
What did I do with those tissues I need desperately? Oh,
these?
I have one right here.
Okay. So I'm making scrappy socks. I'm following Kay's lead from Crazy Sock Lady.
I need to do the same thing.
I love them.
Got so many scraps and minis.
These actually are just from things I have caked up. They're not minis. I just I don't want to uncake them. So I'm just using what I can. So this is actually your colorway.
That is
Avalon.
Avalon.
Which one is that? Avalon, yeah. And so these are just random. This is yours too.
That one is another fairy one.
Yep.
It's
you need to bring your fairy collection
It's
back.
Forest Nymph.
Forest Nymph. This is my Harry Potter colorway. This is the common room.
That bright. That is so fluorescent.
I know. That's
so fluorescent.
That's my Biohazard colorway.
So pretty.
I haven't had it in forever. This is Meg's, and this is Meg's. So Jenny and the Niffler colorway.
Bad Wolf Girl Studios.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I've just been following Kay because she's been doing scrappy projects on Sunday, and I love it.
Scrappy Sunday.
Scrappy Sunday. # Scrappy Sunday. So if you want to join in or anything, it's just the community. No prizes, no cal. Just
I might
Scrap
do that.
It Sunday. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. And I actually stopped working on this one because I'm just like, I just want to work on one.
Get it done,
and then I'll do this one. And so there's a difference between the scrappy socks and Franken socks. Franken socks are when you do all different colors on both, and I'm doing scrappy socks, so they're the same color, they match, but they're made with scraps.
Fun. I love the look of that.
Me too. I'm really excited about that.
Then you don't have to do self-striping yarn. You make your own.
You make your own, and you have to weave in 80 million ends.
And those little needle cozies were from Give Me a Crown, weren't they?
This one is Give Me a Crown.
Okay.
I've shown that a million times.
And the other one?
This one is Still City Stitcher. This is the one that Roberta gifted to me.
Oh, cute.
My Harry Potter one.
Yes. That's right.
So, yeah. So there's those.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
What do I show next? Okay. I'll just show really quick this one because I got on the bandwagon, kind of. I'm more, not really on the wagon yet. I'm more like still at the. I've
You're running behind, holding on.
The starting line. Yeah, I'm like, wait, Amber, wait. Okay, Amber of Yarn Hoarder podcast started the dishcloth challenge. Well, kind of. It's just kind of one of those things she's doing for herself, which I think is a brilliant idea.
I think it's so smart
because dishcloths can be knit or crocheted very quickly, and I know Kay's been trying to do it too.
Mm-hmm. She has so much.
I
yarn.
know.
I know you do too.
I have so much dishcloth yarn.
I have zero.
This is Dishy by Knit Picks in the mint colorway. And I just did, I'm making up a pattern, but really just kind of doing 3 knit, 3 purls, and then doing a row of
purling.
Like a garter row. Yeah. And on the size, I think I used a size 7. Yeah. Size 7 Chiaogu red lace circulars. And it's housed in my other adorable bag by Two Sticks and You that I showed on the last podcast. Oh my gosh, so cute. But I'm only about 7 weeks behind on the dish.
Get there.
Her challenge is to try to make a dishcloth every week. And then by the end of the year, you have 52 dishcloths that you can gift for Christmas or use for yourself. I mean, 52 dishcloths. I don't think I would ever.
You must have a really dirty house that needs like a dishcloth
it's
like every 10.
Rotating and rotating.
It's like, hey, done. Give me the rest.
You could use them and discard them.
Right.
One a week, right? But I thought that was a great idea because a lot of colors can go in sets, you know. I have, Vaughn has a single brother, so I wouldn't want to make him girly colors, but I could make him like a mint and like a brown and a black. And a green or something. Yeah. So I'm going to do it. I got to get caught up though. But it's a good palette cleanser.
I bet.
It really is just a simple, easy...
socks are palette cleansers for me, but that actually looks a lot
And nobody
nicer.
cares if your pattern is vanilla or if you throw in a garter row every once in a while just to give it a bumpy look. Whatever.
I think I just have a weird taste in my mouth for the dishcloths because I crocheted so many of them growing up, and I did really bad at them, and I didn't like them.
The knit ones I have loved.
I made a bunch of them. I think I would actually end up liking
and they're my favorite. And I didn't even make them out of the Knit Picks Dishy. I like the Knit Picks.
Sugar and cream.
Yeah, I use either the sugar and cream or the other one. There's 2 of them, like one that Walmart sells. Yeah. And they're not a very high twist. This one's a higher twist. So it feels more stable. And like Kay was saying on her podcast, she loves how they're knitting up, but the real test is going to be using them. So she's going to use the Knit Picks Dishy herself and just kind of give a review on it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just to see if because we've all grown up using the Walmart, the sugar and cream or whatever it's called. Anyway, so that's that project.
I love that.
Thanks.
Okay, well, next, my brow is showing. I decided to cast on another cardigan.
Yay!
Because why not?
Why not?
I just
Sure,
want to knit all the big things. I'm going to. So I'm using my Give Me a Crown bag. That is just my pretty standard
Big,
bag
enormous.
that I use for all of my sweaters, pretty much.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm using actually Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, Barn Door Heather, and the tweed.
In the tweed. I love tweed.
And apparently this is not super washed.
Oh, it's not?
Mm-mm.
Wool of the Andes. I thought.
Yeah, Wool of the Andes is, but not the tweed.
But it feels. You know what? It feels softer than their.
It feels a little
100%
softer.
superwash.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have some of their Highland wool.
Mm-hmm.
This is okay. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm making the Rosemont cardigan by Hannah Feddick. I had no idea that this and the featherweight cardigan were by the same person, because I looked them up separately because I was going through old podcasts, and a lot of people had like made these. And this is such an easy knit. And I don't know if you can see it very well because it's very...
I bet you could use DK in that too.
I think you really could, because this almost feels like a DK knitting it.
It's a light worsted. I would think
it's a lighter worsted. I am really happy that it's gonna. This is the way it knits. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger on you, like have a little bit more give. So I can wear it over long sleeve tees, because I really don't think, even if it is softer, I really don't think I would want this right on my skin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you never really know until you get it on.
I know. So that's going to be really interesting. That'll be the test. But I just
it.
separated for the sleeves. And
How many grams do you think that the whole sweater? Because these are probably 50
those
grams.
are 50 grams. I think the whole sweater was like 1,100 yards.
Okay.
So
whatever.
A while ago, I bought like 12 of those.
Don't make me. So there's 110 yards. So that would be like 10 skeins, right?
I have 12.
10 times 110 would be 1,100, right?
Yes.
Okay. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really care.
Don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I told her yes.
Yes.
This is just what I'm working on. This is my late night knitting, because this is almost like a palette cleanser too.
Yeah,
it's so
simple, fast.
Simple. Mm-hmm.
Fast because of the gauge.
Yep, because of the gauge, because it's basically all just stockinette.
On what size needle?
7?
That looks big.
8. On 8s. I hope that's what it
And those
calls
are your
for.
Hayas.
These are my Hayas.
Hiya!
And it's the bigger needles, so it's not as bad. The smaller needles make me have holes in my fingers.
They're pretty sharp, huh? Yeah. Where would you rank your Hayas? You've never used double point Hayas, right?
I've never used double point Hayas, so I don't really know how to rank those. Circulars, I still have my preference of Chiagu.
I love the Chiagu red lace, yeah.
Yep, the Chiagu red lace is right in my sweet spot.
And it has to be the red lace, because I've heard people say, I don't like the Chiagu, but then they try
the red lace,
and they're like, wait, I didn't really like those. It must be the red lace that's different.
Yeah, because it's very flexible. And a lot of people say that the Haya Sharp cable is super flexible. I don't think it is.
The Hayas, I don't think so.
I really don't think it is, personally. It feels like just...
It's the blue one,
plastic.
Right? The interchangeable one?
Yeah,
it's really plasticky, and it twists up on you. Does the weird thing that And
it can kink.
It's kinky.
I haven't had... It's very kinky.
It's kinky.
No, so that's not my favorite. I'll use them, and I like having an interchangeable set so that I have the options. But I do like Chiagu Red Lace the most, I think, right now. Anyways,
that's my favorite. Okay, my next thing that I'm sipping on is in my Nanette Wake Studio.
I won't even take this out of my house.
Weaving bag that I love. I must always have a project in this just so I can have it to look at, because it's just beautiful. If you haven't seen Nanette's hand-woven bags, please go to her Instagram, her Etsy shop, and at least look at them. Oh my gosh. You will die.
Such eye candy.
It's just beautiful and so unique. I mean, they're just so different.
And that's with your yarn.
You will not find a bag that looks like this in anybody else's shop.
Nope.
You will not.
Good luck.
You can try, but I wouldn't. You'll be embarrassed.
Yeah, it'll be a very sad thing.
So embarrassed.
You'll come crawling back and be like,
you'll be like, I was wrong, Christy. I could not.
God. And we'll just be sitting on our high horses being like, I know.
We'll be like in our judging tower up high in the ivory tower being like, we knew. Now go to the stables.
Off with you.
Off with you. Okay. So I am making my little grandson, he's 3. And I made his mommy, Alaska, I made her a bunch of the bunhead hats, which is basically, I made her 3 rusty barn hats, which is my pattern on Ravelry. And then I just left the top open because she's a mail carrier and she gets very cold. But she has long hair, so she pulls it up in a bun. Anyway, long story to tell you about a hole in a hat. We call it the bun hole hat. But I made her one that was just a vanilla hat too. And I want to do some cabling on it. You can do anything. Just leave the top open if you're into that. Tristan is not.
No.
She doesn't agree with bunhole
Very
hats.
anti
She does not like bunholes. I love it.
I think it's because I'm sad because I can't put my hair in a bun.
Here's the thing that I realized that was awesome. I made Alaska one of these hats, and it was a weekend. I had finished it, and then I had to go to the store for something, and on the weekends, I pull my hair up into a bun while I'm dyeing yarn.
Again, now you're just showing off.
I wear no makeup. So I'm like, I gotta go to the store, but my hair looks awful because it was all frayed and everything. I put this bunhole hat on. Nobody knew anything. They saw my cute little bun. They thought my hair was done. I tricked them all. Like I was living a double life. I was like living a double life. They thought I was someone who did my hair that day. I was not.
They were wrong.
They were wrong. It was awesome. So, but he came over when I was sick to bring me a Sprite. He brought Grandma a Sprite, which I love him.
That is too cute.
And he put on Alaska's hat, and it almost fit him. It was a little bit too big, so I told him I'd make him some hats that match his mommy's. So I'm just working on, it's in black, you can't even see.
You're not going to be able to. It's like...
It's just a simple hat that's free on Ravelry, and you can adjust it to whatever size you want. And I'm doing bamboo because I didn't have any of the chiaogus.
Because you had a frenzy where you couldn't find anything.
I'm slowly replacing all my needles because these also splinter.
Yep, they splinter, they blunt.
Yep, I have had slivers from my bamboos.
I have one where my nail caught it, and now there's just like a bump.
Yeah. So I'm slowly replacing my bamboo. I'm not saying I don't like bamboo at all.
You know it has really good wood needles, though?
What?
The Luca?
That L word. That L word that I have no idea.
I'm watching Salapalooza Knits, and she's from, like, Norway, Germany,
and she
Sweden,
says it, right?
And she says it so brilliantly, and I'm just like... trying to like mimic her.
Yeah, and
like
it's
that's
not
gonna work.
So anyway, that's one of my projects I'm working on, and I have this cute little stitch marker from Miss Babs Yarn that is my favorite kind of stitch marker for these kind of projects in the round.
You seriously have sold me on those.
I love them because for socks and stuff they're a little big around.
I don't even use stitch marker for socks really, except for I'm marking where
I don't either for
my
socks.
heel.
But for if you're making something fingering weight, this is a little big. This is a size 9 or 10.
See, and I like them that big regardless.
Do you?
I know you like them smaller. But
I do for my smaller projects. But anyway, so that's that.
Is that your last project?
No. Do you have more?
I have one more.
I do too.
What?
I do.
We did pretty good with that this week. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Look at us knitter.
Well, I have this in my Fat Squirrel Fibers. I found out it's fibers, not even Fat Squirrel Speaks.
Everybody knows who you're talking about.
We know who we're talking about.
Yeah, we know.
And I got this from Rhinebeck. And I'm using my Steel City Stitcher and my Amber's Yarn Shop.
The ball sack and the yarn cozy.
The ball sack and the yarn cozy.
And we're going to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. She's going to be there. At the Needles Up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'll have a booth at Needles Up. So I'm going to get a bag. I don't have an Amy Beth bag yet.
I love her bags. Yeah. The canvas is awesome.
Yes.
And so I'm using yarn from Rock and String Yarns.
In the, what was it?
Rusty Nail colorway.
Yes.
Gosh, I'm doing so good now.
Look at you. You're not even looking. She's not even looking at the notes. She's just total memory.
And I am using Hedgehog Fibers in the Fool's Gold colorway.
So pretty. I have that in one play, I think.
I have it in one play. No, I have it in one play.
Do I not?
She gave it to me.
Oh, I'm like, I know. I purchased it in Ireland.
I know, and
at their headquarters.
I took it.
From Beata.
Unless I took another color, because that's the only reason I was able to do this. Because I'm like, I have it in one play. I can just do it in both. I don't care. That's fine. So I put a poll on my Instagram. And the people who chose number 2, I think, won. For my Shoe Sui shawl.
Good job.
Colors.
Good job.
Thank you.
I knew you were waiting for that.
I know. I'm so excited.
Job.
I was like, Shoe Sui.
You said it.
So I started, and this is as far as I got.
Hey, you started. You're past the start line.
I know. I'm so excited.
Out of the gate.
I'm so tangled. So I went with these colors because I'm like, I can wear this with black. I wear black a lot to work. So I'm like, I can do that. Yes. I think I'm going to, for the people who chose color 2, that actually still might be something. Because I do like my Medusa colorway and I like my Willow colorway and they go together really well. So So yeah, I started, and it's a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
It's intermediate, for sure.
I didn't even see that on the pattern. And so I'm just like, oh, I got this. And so I started. I haven't had to rip back. I had to finagle one thing, and no one's ever going to know where it is. It's great. I hit it really well. But yeah, so this is all the setup rows down here, and this is one row repeat that I've done.
And I'm so intimidated by this pattern that I said I'm going to knit. That's
I'm on the barrier part.
Intermediate brioche.
It is. But the thing that is great with how this pattern is written is that it has links to each section for a YouTube tutorial. And so all I did is click on the link because there was one stitch in here that she uses for increasing that I had no idea how to do. I know how to increase in brioche, but I'd never seen this one before. So I looked at it, and she just went through it once. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even finish the video.
So once you see it once, it's pretty easy.
Super easy.
That's with a lot of knitting things I've found. Once you see it.
Yeah. And so I was able to kind of finagle and play with it. And I didn't really understand what was going on. But then I'm like, oh, I'm doing setup rows, so I'm really not going to see the brioche come to life until a little bit later, I think. And so that's what I'm hoping on. And you can start seeing, the lines coming out. You can start to see that brioche bloom.
And it's so interesting because I didn't know it was a two-color brioche. I kept telling Tristan, no, I don't think it is, because if you look at the pattern page, everybody's looks like it's one color, but I'm used to seeing brioche that's very contrasty. Yeah. And most people chose non-contrasty, but Meg's is. Meg's looks really good.
And she's far on. No, she's this far on it. She's gotten a little bit
far, yeah.
Yeah, and so I wanted more contrast on mine, actually. So I could have a BAM staple in my wardrobe.
If I'm going to do brioche, people are going to know that is a effing brioche shrug that I'm wearing. I don't want people to be like, oh, that's a nice little shawl. Is that marbled?
Oh, that's cute.
That's a cool color that you picked for your shawl.
No.
Be like,
that's two colors.
This is brioche. This is the brioche biatch. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Keep going. Sorry. I'm calm.
That's mainly all I want to say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, the other thing is that I had to be continually looking. It's not very intuitive just yet. I think it will be as I get along and get familiar with the kind of the pattern and the different stitches. But right now, I had to be constantly looking at the pattern and been stitch by stitch, knitting it along.
Did you almost just take the
eye out? I totally almost ate it, is what happened.
So this Shoe Sweet Shrug Along that we're doing may not be for everybody, including me.
You don't have to finish it. This isn't, we're not going to be doing a finish. We're going to have a thread in each of ours that's going to be chatter and finished, and it's just, we're just going to do it along.
So if you've done lots of brioche, you're probably going to love it, and it's going to be easy
and you might finish it. But if you don't finish it, but I'm going to, I just might not do it in time.
If I decide to do it.
I'm
finishing. That's
your balls of
yarn. If I get my balls.
You got your balls
I have the
of
balls
yarn ready.
That's my goal for this year, though, is if I start a project, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it, or I will take it apart. I'm not going to have a bunch of half objects laying around.
Half-ass object pile.
I'm not going to be a half-asser this year.
No.
Nope.
No.
Not even a quarter-asser. Okay, I'm going to be a full ass.
You're going to be full ass?
I will be 100% ass or no ass at all. Okay, anyway.
So asinine. Anyways, so even if you just want to try it along with us, still put it in the threads. We're going to be doing drawings for them as well at some point when we finish May 14th.
Yep.
But yeah, just join us and see if you like it. It is a little intimidating, I'm not going to lie, but it's a lot of fun.
She's done brioche, but not a lot of it.
I've done 2 projects
so you're
in brioche.
Beginner briocher.
I'm a beginner briocher.
I'm not even that.
So yeah, you're like a wannabe one day a briocher.
I'm a...
oh yeah, I saw that once.
I went to the class and got the t-shirt. That's me. That's who I am.
So yeah, so that's what I have so far, and I finished this part by 10:30. I'm if I don't have enough time to actually do a full repeat, I'm not doing it. So I had to stop because otherwise I would not know where I left off.
See, and that's where, like that shawl that I'm making by Isabel Kramer, it's one that you can put down. It looks like complex, and the pattern looks complex, but it's really one that you can pick up and know where you're at.
That's so nice.
And so that makes it more relaxing. This one, I worry that I'm going to start doing it.
But
and
the thing
be
is,
like
if
stressed.
you brioche, if you know how to
know.
brioche, that might not be the case. I'm still a beginner.
Right.
So
I'm saying
that's
for
how
me
it is.
personally.
Yeah, for you personally.
I might be like, I've got to make sure I have like 2 or 3 hours to get it started, at least get through one repeat, learn it, or even just watch the videos first and see.
Yeah, kind of get an idea.
Yeah. My last work in progress, I decided.
I haven't even seen this.
I haven't even shown you. I haven't posted pictures online or anything, have I?
So secretive. No,
I know.
you haven't.
Because I did it so fast. It's done in DK weight, which DK seems to be the thing right now.
Not for you, though.
Unless you're looking in my shop, and I am not selling as much as I thought I would. That sounds so whiny, and I don't mean that way.
I just think it's so funny because last week you're like, I'm going to put all DK in my shop.
I know.
And it's like crickets in the background when your update goes live.
Well, it's funny because if you like DK, you love DK.
Yes.
If you haven't tried DK,
you don't know missing.
Because it's just, you can use DK in a lot of worsted weight projects.
Yes.
And it just makes it a little bit lighter and not so heavy. And that's why
I love that.
That's why a lot of people don't love doing like worsted weight. Sweater, will you stop it?
You're
trying to get all the attention.
I know.
You're trying to like take away from what I'm doing.
I know.
This is about me.
Go ahead.
It's not for you.
Well, then talk.
Okay, so this is the Malin sweater, and I don't remember who I saw that made it. But what I love Isabel Kramer patterns. I didn't know that until I started making that shawl, and then I started looking at all her sweaters, and they all look very, what's the word? They're very wearable looking.
Yes.
Very, I don't want to say simple looking. They're just, because I don't know, they might be really hard.
Well, I feel like they're
just usable. They look wearable.
You can wear them with everything.
Yeah, they're very in style. There's nothing weird looking about them, or, it's not like Stephen West comes out with a lot of patterns that you look at and you go, I don't know if that's wearable for me.
It's like, what would I pair that with to actually get away with it?
Even though he's a brilliant designer.
Oh, yeah. His ideas are fantastic.
Love his stuff, but a lot of it's very geometric and unique. Yeah. With Isabel Kramer, I looked at all her sweaters and I was like, I could probably wear every one of these.
It's almost like a clean palette designer.
It is. She's very clean. And she'll do cables. She does some color work ones.
But it's very simplistic color work.
Not overwhelming, not over too much for the eyes. It doesn't look homemade.
I love that.
Yeah, they don't look homemade.
Love that.
So I decided to use some of my DK since I have a whole bunch in stock.
Since you have so many.
I'm going to probably make a couple of sweaters.
I'm going to actually steal some DK
because they're fast.
I love
her patterns are simple enough that they're fast.
I'm actually going to go look at her Ravelry.
And there's actually in this, let me see if there's any color or any pages that shows. So you can see right here is one of the designs in this pattern on that cabling front, that lacy cable. And she's also included a second design in here if you want to make it a little different, which I think is so cool. So you can choose from 2 different charts for that center section.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so you can either do the cable right here.
That one comes with a turtleneck.
You can either do turtleneck or you can do a crew neck, which I'll do the crew neck.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously. What do you mean?
I have never seen you wear a turtleneck.
My Ireland sweater.
Okay, I
did a podcast in it.
That's why I can't take my words back because everyone saw me see you in it.
I have 2 sweaters, I think, that have big cowl necks. The funniest thing is my Ireland sweater is beautiful and it's cream color. Vaughn and I were watching a movie one day, and it was a crime show, I'm sure, and the actor was wearing a big turtleneck cowl like that, and it looked just like my Ireland sweater, and he's like, yeah, nice 80s turtleneck sweater. I'm like, that looks just like my Ireland sweater.
It's like, I legitimately have it in my closet right now.
Jeez, man. This is housed in my Bumpy Crafts bag that, if you haven't checked out,
I just purchased from her this morning.
I did too. The funniest thing, Tristan, we are so on the
similar,
same wavelengths.
I know.
She posted 2 of this one bag we'll show probably when we get it. She's in Germany.
England.
She's in Germany.
She's in Germany.
And she has a new bag anyway. We both got it at the same time at her update.
She had 2 of them, I think.
I know.
But you got it in a different colors.
Oh, wait, you didn't get the same bag I did.
didn't get the one.
That's
I got a different
We thought we did. She got different. Anyway.
And then I got one other thing.
Can we just...
Let's talk about you.
Hold on a second. We're talking.
Okay, sorry. We're having
just
side
give us a
conversation
second
right here.
now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you good now?
Anyway, this is my Bumpy Crafts by, it's Antonia.
Yes.
Antonia. I love her. Okay, she's a very talented sewer.
She's so talented. And I love all of her products because she has this beautiful canvas.
Yes, it's a canvas type.
It's like a heavy canvas.
So, it's on my Chiao
butternut.
glue.
Wow.
Butternut?
Love that.
It's buttercream. It's like a vanilla color. So this is how
it's like
far I
those little
am.
mints that you get.
Yeah, they're like it's a vanilla color, and when it was in stock before I took it out of the shop to use it, it was beautiful. You'd have loved it.
Yeah, it would have been great.
But it's not there right now. So sorry. Just kidding. I can always make more though. Anyway, this is like a buttercream.
It's like you're calling back after. I can always make more though, I promise.
Oh my god, it's okay. Do you
really
want
like
you can have this one. Just unskein
it.
Just re-skein. I'll re-skein it for you.
Oh my god.
I sound so sad and desperate. Anyway, so this...
Oh my god, that pattern.
It's so cool because I haven't even I think I made one mistake that I had to go back,
Okay.
but I caught it right away.
Good.
Because the pattern is like every other row, but there's only one little strip of this cabling. The rest of it's just straight garter. Or stockinette. Stockinette. So every other row is stockinette, and then you do the pattern on the other row. But it's simple, super easy. And I've got my cool stitch marker, but that I think is by... I think it's by Ann Tudor, but I don't remember for sure.
That is cute.
Yeah, I've got that cute
that.
stitch marker, and then I've got this other cute stitch marker. This one is
by
Ann Tudor, a little cat. And then I've got my cool little Miss Babs. I bought some sets of these little circles that I love. Anyway, so that is on my Chiao Gu red lace, and it's done on a size 7.
I cannot pull that color off to save my life.
This yellow, I don't know if I can either.
I think you can. Well, especially because you wear pink lip gloss. It's like I just wanted to point out your lip gloss.
Thanks. I just love this color. I'm probably going to make it in a different color, but I love this vanilla color. It's just subtle and light, and I love it.
So pretty.
So anyway, I hopefully will have that done in time to go on our trip.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm sure it won't happen because I'm dreaming big.
I'm just remembering your Rhinebeck sweater.
Which one?
Exactly.
Right. No, this one I did all that in one sitting.
Are you kidding me?
I was sick though.
Mother.
One sitting was 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I did it throughout the day watching the Olympics.
I still haven't watched any of those.
I love the Olympics. I'm recording all of them.
Please do.
So this sweater is the Malin sweater by Isabel Kramer, and go buy
it.
It out. Or
It's
get
great.
one of her other designs.
I know. I'm gonna go on and look at because they're so simplistic. They honestly, it's just like
they look.
I want to wear all those with a pair of jeans.
Yeah, they all look
Every
really
single
cozy.
one.
Love them. So
Okay.
I think is that everything?
Yeah, but I really, I need to pause.
So that was it for I think what we're sipping on. That was a long segment. We have started so many projects.
Oh my gosh.
We should maybe move on to I wonder what's in this.
It's already on the other page. Like,
yes, we're on
our
page
section
2,
was like this long. Oh my god.
But I don't have as much. I don't have very much.
I have so much, and I want to go through it quickly.
Okay, let's go through it quickly. Then you start.
So first off, I actually did a yarn swap a while ago. Me and Caitlin from Wool Jewel podcast that I love. We did a little swap, and I didn't bring everything, but I really wanted to show the yarn, and I adore her, and hopefully she gets hers soon because I don't remember when I sent it, but it's Germany. So first she sent me this beautiful skein of Madeline Tosh.
Oh my god!
And you got my number, girl, because I love these colors, and I have so many colors like
that
to
is
complement
Mad
these.
Tosh.
I
didn't know they did bright colors. I thought they did all like neutrals.
Here's like, screw that.
That is beautiful.
So this is called Video Baby. It's the colorway, and it's the twist light, so it's a fingering weight.
So pretty.
And I love it, Caitlin. I love it. But this one, holy hallelujah!
That is a Tristan color for shizzle.
This is gonna be so much fun to pronounce. Les Petites.
I took a semester of French. Would you like me to?
Yes, please. A full semester.
Les petits points parisiennes.
I think I did better.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. But I love this, and it's called something awesome, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Because it's in French.
Oh, so you don't even know what it's made out of?
I don't know what it's called. It's a singles. It's 100% merino superwash.
I love single ply.
I know. I'm so excited, but it's single ply, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
Very beautiful.
And I love that gray and little pops. I hate pink usually, but for some reason my palette's been pink.
But that's kind of a...
And it's one of those...
reddish pink. That's a
Yeah, and
pink.
I love that.
That's gorgeous.
So, sorry, I'm still looking at it instead of showing you. So there's that. And
It
if you wanna
totally
look
matches
the colorway,
my outfit
I don't
right
know.
now. It totally matches.
Yeah, but it's not
I have
free.
like
It matches my
3
outfit
yarns
too.
that would go right with it.
Really? Yeah. Really? Oh, that's so cool.
Just saying.
That's so cool. Well, then she also sent these. And one's for
Are
you.
you kidding me? That's so funny.
Which one do you want?
What one do you want?
I don't know.
I
Is
don't
it-
care.
Mother.
Would you rather have purple or red?
I don't know.
Do you like red noses or white noses?
I don't know.
I don't care. Let me just pick one.
Okay.
Yay! Oh my god!
I really wanted the red one.
Good. Well, why didn't you say that? Because I didn't care.
I try to be nice.
I know.
These are so cute. But she put a note and she's like, and one for Christy.
Oh, thanks, Caitlin. Because you know that we love cats around here in my
Around here.
house. I'm not.
I have dogs.
When I say we, I don't mean.
I love cats though.
Oh, and it was made in Germany, so it's like
Authentic.
it's like an import.
It's authentic.
It's so cute and it's crocheted.
I know. These are so cute.
Oh
So
my
these
goodness.
are fair trade by Contigo, and I don't know if you can get them anywhere. I don't know what that means.
Okay, yours looks dead because his eyes
I seriously
have
just
no
almost swore
pupils.
at you.
Mine looks high. Yours
So I have
is-
a dead cat and you have a high cat.
Mine's like,
Maybe he's trying to cope with the death of my cat.
I think that's what it is. Oh.
Okay.
Mine has handlebar whiskers.
But look, mine actually does have eyeballs.
Wait,
They're
they
just
have,
black.
they have handlebar whiskers, like handlebar mustaches. Caitlin,
They
these
must
are
be French.
amazing. Yes, oui.
Mine won't say anything because he's dead.
Okay, that's true. He doesn't speak.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through.
Okay, go through because
Um.
my nose is running again.
Okay, next I got some self-striping yarn,
Oh.
and the shop on Etsy is Nicole C. Mendez
With a Z,
with a Z.
not an Ez. Sorry. Tristan spelled it for me, and she's like, E-Ez. What she meant was Z. It was funny.
I don't know how to do.
It
things.
was funny.
I don't know how I'm doing things.
Oh.
And okay, over there. Blah blah blah. Okay. Here you go. We got gummies.
Gummy bears.
I love these things.
They're not the ones that give you the shits, are they?
They are.
Are they the sugarless ones?
I don't know. Are they sugarless?
I don't know. It's in,
Oh my
it's in
gosh, you
German.
need to put that in your medicine cabinet just in case.
In case, because sometimes you
Sometimes
need a
you
little
need 'em.
gummy bears to help you move things along, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, so my first one that I got is this beautiful one. It's called Shrieking Shack.
The shrinking shack?
Shrieking
I
Shack.
heard.
Oh god, I can't even say it at all.
I know.
Shrieking Shack. And you think so.
I
It's
know.
like something
It's
that
Harry
we're
Potter.
born with. We know this. Here's her card.
Plums
love it. I love
and
it.
teals
Mhm.
and like an orangey burnt orange color.
And I got it for you.
Oh my
Because you're making socks again.
It totally kind of matches my high cat.
God, it's your
My
high
marijuana
kit.
cat.
Aww.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
80-20.
Mhm.
Virgin wool. They've never even had sex.
Oh my god.
Those little sheep. This is so pretty. Am I embarrassing you?
I love it, actually.
okay.
It's fantastic. And then I got Avada Kedavra.
That's bright.
And it glows in the dark.
You can't. Oh my gosh, really? We're gonna go test it. Do we wait right here for a second while we go?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Just
No, and I was thinking that I was probably going to put this in half and make me shorties. So
Oh.
that you can test it out too and make yourself
Should
some
I make
shorties.
this in half and we'll
If you want to, I
We
wasn't
will.
going to make you.
We will. We could do
Okay.
it before you leave today.
Okay.
We'll kick it up and then
Well, also,
reskin
or
it
I could just go home
and do it.
and do it and
Okay.
bring it to work.
Because you have a winder too, I guess, right?
It's one of
Let's do
those
that.
things where
Yeah,
it's
we'll
really
see each
late
other
in the day.
again.
It'll happen.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was
thank
thinking so we
you.
could both make a pair of stripy shorties.
That would be awesome. An 80-20 I've never used.
I
so
haven't
this
used an
will be
80-20, I think.
really great. It feels fluffy.
I know, it feels really
Plump it
fluffy.
is, yeah.
I was like,
Thank
is this a
you.
sport? But it's,
No.
it's a sock. It's a fingering.
It's awesome.
But yeah, so
what it
I
is.
got us those.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's awesome. Amazing.
So you got 2 presents already. What'd you get me?
I got you.
I know you did.
Let's see. It's right here.
I'm so excited. So I got these last time.
You did.
And it was your turn. Thank you.
Yes. I do my part. I do my part. Okay, if I can open it. Okay, I got... Oh, I guess they're in separate packages. I didn't know that.
Yay!
We are going to Maryland, so we have to get the...
We have
to represent. So we got our Needles Up bag, Maryland 2018. And we do have... Does our other one say Rhinebeck on it?
I can look.
Look and see. Oh, my hand is cramping weird. It's doing something crazy.
Look, they're completely different.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
This one says Maryland.
Yep.
That one doesn't say Rhinebeck, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They're learning.
They're improving.
Chelsea and Andy and Sue, they're all learning.
Look at that. Which one is the 2 of the 3 of the 1 of the thing?
Like of
Do you
these
remember
guys?
that? Do you remember that?
Of who's Andy, who's Chelsea, and
Yeah.
who's Sue? How did I even know you were asking me that question right now? Is that funny? I think if I had to choose, I'm going to say Chelsea's going to be behind because she respects her mom. And I think Andy looks
You're going
up
way
to Sue.
psychological.
I think this is Sue. And I think this is Andy. And this is Chelsea because Chelsea likes yellows.
Yes, she does like yellows.
Yeah, so that's Chelsea.
And I was actually going to say this print, I feel, is very Andy.
Very
and I feel
Andy.
like this print is very Sue.
Very Sue. Sue likes blues.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
purple.
but this is purple.
But it's
But
very
I still
close.
think, I think Sue, this is you, Sue.
Yes.
In case you didn't know that, Sue, Andy, and Chelsea.
So now you all need to make pins.
Yes.
Of your
Chelsea, you don't
specific
even look
sheep.
like you just had a baby.
I know, right?
You
look
can't
great.
even tell. You're like the same size as Andy.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. You guys
Love
are
it.
both beautiful and thin. Look at that.
The thinnest sheep I've ever seen.
Thinnest, most beautiful color sheep I've ever seen. These are so fun.
I'm
So big. So now we have
Thank
something
you, Mom.
to put all of our Miss Babs yarn in. Wait, is Miss Babs going to be there? No.
Yes. No,
At that one, she's going to be at Stitches
She's going to be at
West.
Stitches. I'm bringing my other one.
My fat squirrel bags are going to go in here that I'm going to buy.
Anyways,
Yay.
okay, thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
so excited.
So we're all set for that.
Okay, let's see. What else did I get? We will open that one together. Okay, so I had to get another zombie bag because I love my zombie bag. So I ordered from Dawn again. So she has just such a really great size that I like.
She's in Canada?
She's in Canada? I didn't know that.
I forgot that.
So I love how everyone makes her so prettily wrapped, and I'm just like,
People like Ziplocs. Cool.
so I got my
Wait,
new
is that
zombie
the
bag.
same pattern? Or no,
No,
it's
no,
different.
no.
Your other one is like a grayish, purplish,
I
plummish
have
color,
it right here.
Is that my right? I don't remember colors very well.
So this is my
It's not
other
even.
one.
It's like gray. Okay.
You said grayish purplish.
Purplish, okay.
You were close. You were in the same
Okay.
general shading range.
True.
So this is the Valentine's one.
So cute.
I think it is ridiculous. He's like, he took his heart out and is giving it to her.
Oh my gosh. That is love.
I'm just saying, and then it has this really pretty print on the inside.
I like
that. Oh, and she gave me a card.
Oh.
We love the yarn. Zombie bag. I have a clue.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, Dawn, I have a
love
collection
that.
now of your David's tea
So
at my work, and I
fun.
love it. It's like I'm having a really crappy day. I'm having David's tea instead of my
Gonna splurge?
regular. Yeah, I'm going to splurge and have my David's tea.
You're-
And then all my sixlets that she sends, I have in my candy jar that is for me.
just ate my leaf.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's in my candy jar.
I thought it was soap at first, and I smelled it.
Like it's
I'm
so.
like, is it soap?
There's,
Or what
there's
is
no
it?
directions
I
on
thought it was
this.
like a wool soap, and I'm like, I was cleaning things out in here the other day. I'm like, I'm gonna eat it, and it tasted delicious. It was a very
It's like, I'm just gonna
unique
gamble
flavor.
and I'm gonna try it.
It was good. It was very unique, though. I've never had a flavor like that.
I'm gonna try it.
Probably because it's soap.
Probably because it is so.
No, it's candy.
But,
I would die.
oh my god.
That's
Okay,
cute.
so there's that. And again, I really do like her size because if you have socks that you're using 2 colors with or 2 at a time socks, that's a great size. Next, I also
That color, those colors.
I got some of her yarn actually, and because she was having her Valentine's Day colorways.
Oh my goodness.
And
I
this
love
one
the other
actually,
side.
this one,
I love that side. Look at that. The pink and green and
it has some
orange
that
together.
speckling on there. So she owns Candy Coated Yarn on Etsy. I think she's been planning on doing an actual website here in a little bit. This one's called Valentine's Hearts. It's on her sweet base, which is 75 swatch merino, 25% nylon, 465 yards. And I've had her yarn before and I actually really, really love it for socks.
Is it on Etsy as Crafty Mama Designs?
She sells candy-coated yarn.
Okay, because I want to make sure I
think
put the
you
right
can.
link.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I
know you can get to her shop in the link that I put there.
You put the correct one.
Okay.
Her yarn is candy-coated yarn on Etsy
link.
as craftymamadesigns.etsy.com.
Great.
Yes.
Got it. So
but this actually kind of screamed Easter for me.
It does.
And I timed it because I'm like,
Easter eggs. Totally.
well, it's Canadian shipping, and she has a 1 to 2 week shipping period. And I'm like, I can have these for my Easter. So these might be my Easter cast on.
I like it.
Because it's yeah, you're right. It's like Easter eggs.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
look
the
like
hunt.
They do. They look like Easter eggs.
These will be my socks, and they'll be called the hunt. Okay. So that's what I got from Dawn from Crafty Mama. She also has the Crafty Mama Designs podcast.
Is that a 75-25?
Yes.
Is it regular wool or merino?
I already went through all this.
I totally was distracted by something.
There was something crinkling in the background.
I was totally distracted.
It's super wash merino. It's a 75-25. Okay.
Great.
So, and it's 4-ply.
Thanks for repeating that for those of us who weren't paying
attention. And the meterage on it is 425 meters.
So that would be 100
grams.
Something yards. Okay.
No, 465 yards.
Yeah, I said something. That's what I said. Yeah. 400 something yards.
So there's that.
Okay.
And I love it.
Let's open our one together.
Okay. I don't know where it went.
Because we both ordered from somebody.
Yes. Okay.
We both ordered from By the Bay.
Yarn
Co., which is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
She does.
Hi, everyone that hasn't said hi to you yet.
She sews. She does dyes yarn, and she's came out with these amazing.
She hopes my knee feels better. Thanks. It does. Did she say that she
still whines about it? Though.
I know.
I think I ordered.
It's like my battle wound.
I ordered before I got sick.
Oh.
So otherwise she would have told me.
Would she?
She hopes I feel better.
Oh.
She did online. She likes me too.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's open this up. Oh, cute stickers, Wendy.
And rip.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and she said on mine that these will soften up, which is canvas, so yeah, it will.
Yes.
Ooh, this is a good size.
Did we both get that color?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did both get that color.
She started making these canvas drawstring bags that I...
Pockets in them.
Oh my goodness.
They're deep pockets.
Look at how gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
And the inside has pockets.
Look at that. Look. Okay, hold on.
2 pockets.
I want to show
you.
Look how much my hand can fit in there. It's like my whole hand.
Is it the head?
And that's only one of the pockets.
It doesn't pass the head test.
It passes the yarmulke test.
Yarmulke. You are funny.
I have my bag.
That's okay though, because it's deep, and look how beautiful.
And it's a sock bag. Why would you want a sock bag big enough to go over your head?
Who says it's a sock bag?
This is a sock bag.
It's a canvas bag that you may use when you're making a hat too.
Oh, true. Okay,
or a baby sweater.
I excluded your hats.
Or leggings, whatever.
And I think this is what she meant where it'll soften up because it's a little tight right here right now.
Well, that's how even Fringe Supply Co.
Yeah.
is really tight too.
Yeah. So that'll soften up. I'm just going to run it over with my car a few times.
I got the yellow too.
You got all of them that she had. Those were the 3 colors,
I did. Right? Well, she also has superhero ones that are canvas.
Were they canvas?
Yeah,
though?
she had both.
Okay.
Yep, she had superhero. She had Star Trek.
Was it canvas?
Yes.
I wanted the canvas, so I didn't know if those were canvas or not, so I didn't get them.
Yes. So I got purple, pink, and yellow. Because canvas bags these bags will be here forever.
Yeah, they're going to survive past us at the apocalypse.
They really are going to. The zombies will be knitting out of them.
Yeah, cockroaches, zombies, and knitting bags, by the way.
Pretty much the zombies will be carrying these around over their arm because it has a cool strap. See?
Oh my gosh, I just got really morbid in my brain.
Stop it, because I will run with it.
I know. I was just thinking, I'm like, what are they going to knit with? Intestines.
Bones, finger bones.
Yeah.
It will
just carry around their brain particles in here.
Right, right. That's right. They'll be carrying. There'll be a lunch bag for the zombies with their body.
This is so deep, though, and meaningful.
I'm getting emotional just looking at them, Tristan.
No, I really like these though.
I do too.
It has such a great strap on it. That's just like the wristlet.
It's awesome. They're just sturdy. So make sure you check out her shop, By the Bay, on Etsy, By the Bay Yarn Co. And I know she's got a ton of different kinds of bags right now. Does she have needle cozies too?
I don't think she's needle cozies, but she has yarn.
She has other things, and so I don't know what it's all on there because I just wanted these, and I went right to them, and I got them. I got out of there fast because I was going to spend more money.
I'm going to California. I need to save my money.
I need to save. Oh my
gosh, we were saying we have to save, and I have 8 bags.
You go ahead because I lost one of mine.
Okay, well this, I actually went on to legacy5bars.com 2 times, and I combined these because...
The yellow sheep and the purple sheep.
Yeah, the yellow sheep and the purple sheep.
Sell yarn.
Yes, don't get confused with the
pink
other one. The pink one, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I don't remember. And these are so pretty.
Well, they're just
and I can't open them. They're very, very well put together. I know, and I don't want to rip it because it has a little...
Everybody's got stickers with their logos on them. I'm going to have to
the pins happened, and then everyone got stickers all of a sudden. We're just really behind
I'm such a follower.
I know. Okay. We both are. So I got little Miss Lily P colorway.
Because Chelsea had
she had her baby.
Cute little baby.
Oh my gosh. And so I had to get this colorway because look how cute that is. Look how pretty that is. It's so simple. And again, it's very Eastery, so I got really excited.
So pretty. And Sue's a grandma for the first time, so now she knows how I feel.
Yeah. And she's like, you're finally to my level, Sue.
Yeah.
Not mine, hers.
And my friend Misty that I saw last night, she's now a grandma for the first time. It's just such an awesome feeling.
That's so great. So I got the Miss Lily P colorway,
and
I think they still have some actually.
Oh, maybe. Don't tell me that.
I know.
Because I had to really hold myself back because I was going to order some.
That's such a pretty color, huh?
It is.
And I don't even like pink. What the heck am I doing, guys?
Yeesh.
So I also, they had some DK kits on a little while ago. And guys, I've been really good. I've had these packages for like 2 weeks now. Because we didn't podcast last week.
Those colors together.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So these are actually the kits that they were making for their Celebu mittens.
I was going to say she made mittens out of those.
Mm-hmm. And I saw how hers came out. And I'm like, yes, crap, I need to have those. And so this is the Purple People Eater colorway. That is a staple in the shop. Do you like how I have one painted nail?
It's awesome.
I wanted to really accentuate my nail.
We got them for a gift.
And I have no idea what this is called because it's cursive beautiful and it's silver something.
It's silver Ludig. Ludeeg. That's what it looks like.
Silver Ludeeg.
What is it?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Silver.
It's like, look at their handwriting. It's like it's super fancy and I can't read it. So this is their silver colorway.
Silver Ludiag.
Yes.
Ludwig.
Maybe it's no.
Silver Silver earwig.
Yes, silver earwig colorway.
I don't know what that's.
Sorry, guys.
It's such pretty writing.
I know.
Sue, it's just not legible. I'm just saying.
It's so
Silver
pretty.
Ludwig?
I'm sticking with earwig.
Earwig. It could be earwig. Could be earwax.
Here it is. And I had started making some mitts before, the pumpkin spice mitts. And now it's DK. I know. I was like, oh, it's going to go so much faster. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do these ones. So
have you heard that DK is really awesome?
Did you hear that DK is freaking fantastic?
People like
what the hell? So I got those from the girls.
The ladies at
the Legacy Fiber Arts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
What do you got?
Okay, I ordered some more fun stitch markers.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't show my one.
Oh, no.
Coolest one.
Well, because
Because
she opened it.
Ordered from Sweet Cherry Shop on Etsy, and on my awesome shawl that I'm making, I don't even need it on there. Like it's not marking anything.
Well, this is knitting jewelry.
It is. It's just my knitting jewelry. I ordered this adorable stitch marker. That is a chocolate box, and I already took it out of the package because it was for Valentine's Day.
That is.
Look at those chocolates. Intricate. It's got foil wrapped chocolate. What the hell, girlfriend?
Some people are just too creative for their own good.
It is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
This is so intricate.
I want to look at a close-up. I haven't seen a close-up.
It's got a foil wrapped chocolate heart in there.
Oh my god, it totally does.
Yes. People.
Did you see the little thing with the cherries on it?
I can barely see it up close. I don't know how you're making these up close. And the coconut coated one.
There's one on here that has like an imprint of a cherry on it. Can you see that?
An imprint of it. They can't, but I saw it.
Yeah, you can. Look. You can. Little bit. Right there. Okay.
Okay, now that we spent 10 minutes on that one stitch marker.
It was worth it.
She's so talented. I'm not going to lie, though. One of the chocolates looks like a vulva, like a vagina. Doesn't it? Right there, look.
Oh my god, it totally does.
Or a hot dog.
I think that's supposed to be like it looks like a coffee bean to me.
It's supposed to be like a walnut, chocolate-covered walnut or something.
Okay, because it doesn't.
Anyway, the other ones I got, that are not shaped like body
Is
parts.
that a vagina?
This one is not. This one is ice cream. It's a drumstick.
Oh, that's pretty.
With a bite taken out of it.
Oh.
And then I got this cute little
I like the
Valentine cupcake. I love it. And then I got this cute. I know
That one's my favorite.
I know it's not Christmas, but I love this.
That one's my favorite.
Gingerbread man. So cute. So that was from Sweet Cherry Shop. So check her out. I put the link in the notes on Etsy. I don't know where the bag went. Okay. And that, go ahead. Next thing.
Okay. So my next thing, actually, Haley from Halesby Handmade on Etsy,
hi,
she sent
Haley.
us something. I promise I didn't buy anything. I was going
She's
to.
so sweet. She just sent it to you?
She just sent it to me, and she, like, after the fact, sent me a message and be like, oh, hey, I sent you something. I sent you your mom a present. I'm like, okay, that explains a lot. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, my gosh.
I am so excited because
There's pretty yarn in here, guys. There's a lot of pretty yarn in here.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're kits.
How did I not know you had these?
Oh, my gosh, I know what these are for. Okay, so Haley, and I feel so bad because she just came out with a new beanie pattern, and it's My Favorite Murder beanie pattern. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And
I was going to start that. I'm so glad I didn't now.
I know, I started it, and then I'm like, I can't do this, I suck. So I stopped.
I'm going to...
Because I was going to test in it for her, and then I had to message her back. I'm like, you know what? I have 0 time right now because I'm trying to do homework. I'm trying to keep up with my kids.
Sheet? What is that?
I don't know. It's a dryer sheet.
Okay, that's awesome. I've never seen anybody do that.
And so I got a little bit. She sent me the pattern. I don't know if she sent you the pattern, but she did send us a pattern to give away on the podcast.
Oh,
so
wow.
we will be giving that away.
DK, wait, what?
What? People like DK?
She sent us a card?
Yeah, so it might... Tristan and Christy. So it might just explain everything that I just... She sent us a card!
I only got one Valentine card.
I did too, from the same person.
Yes.
Okay.
Aw, sweet.
I'm not sure if you'll have this before the show. I wanted to send it each a kit to make a My Favorite Murder hat, and I love it because it looks like blood speckles.
It's so cool that she did that.
Oh my gosh. So it's Heartburst and Blindfold.
And Blindfold for the contrast.
Oh my
in
gosh.
DK weight.
In DK weight.
Oh my goodness, Haley.
Pattern. So the pattern is ready. She sent us a finished copy of it.
I think she's posted it on
I think she
Ravelry
has too.
now.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I was going to make one for Karen and Georgia before we went the other day, and I did send them a picture of your pattern, Haley.
We got you, girl. We got you, girl.
They know.
Grr.
Let's see. I wish we could go Georgia and Karen.
We'll go next. You go next time. They'll be out.
And she said, "Don't wear your hat in the woods." Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Deal.
Yeah, and I won't wear it on a mannequin either.
Yeah, no.
That is so cool. Thanks,
and I won't
Haley.
wear it when I'm saying sexy.
Let's make a goal to have the hat done before the next podcast.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I might cast this on tonight.
With it
This won't take long at all.
That's what I thought, and then I got really intimidated.
Stop it. You can do brioche. You're one of those people that can do brioche. You can do color work. Is it intarsia?
No, it's just regular color work, and it's very.
Does it go both sides of the hat?
It does do both sides of the hat, so you don't have to you don't have to do your weird finagle thing around the edges.
Yeah.
Which I hate.
I'm so excited.
But see, I just have such a bad experience with doing color work in hats because I made it for a guy when I was knitting for my Etsy shop, and I made him one, and it ended up being an intarsia. Basically, and I never even heard of that word before because I just barely started knitting, and he got it and it didn't fit because it was too small and because my gauge wasn't great.
Well, that's so
I'm like,
what? I've made baby sweaters.
But the thing is, I have created my own patterns in color work.
You've
before.
done color work,
so like,
stop.
What is going on?
I love it, Haley.
Oh, these are great.
Thank you. So check out Halesby Handmade on Etsy, and I put her link in our notes too. Oh,
she has so many beautiful yarns in there. She was having a sale the other day, and I was biting my tongue not going in there.
Biting your tongue?
I know
what you're trying to get across to us.
I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say. It was really hard for me not to get anything because she had a sale, and then I went in there the day after, and I'm just like, so much regret right now. So,
sales get me too.
Oh my gosh!
For example,
next
item of business. One of my favorite dyers. It had a sale. Ross.
And I'm having so much regret
from
because she didn't tell me about it. And for some reason it didn't come up on Instagram.
I am not responsible for who you have
Okay,
notifications
you told me
for.
this is the
on your
signature sale. You told me the Forbidden Wool resale.
I tell you about every sale. I was sick.
I'm relying on you for these things.
I was sick when he had his sale.
I told you about the hedgehog fiber sale.
I know, and I went on and bought hedgehog.
I know, me too.
Okay, so Ross Nutter from Dye for Knitting is an amazing dyer. He just got back from a show. I'm sure he did so well.
I bet he did so amazing there.
He's so good. So I always buy in threes. I think I always buy in threes because I want things that will kind of go together. And
I love that.
I know,
so
right?
much.
So let me see. One of them, this one is called 21st Century. So it's got speckles of neons in it. And
So
all different
hedgehoggy.
colors. I know, all different colors. And I like the 100% superwash merino. And then the second one is called Presto. And it's got the aqua or the turquoise with some bright pinks and some other bright pops in it. So it's going to match that. And then this last one also has the turquoise, which I got him to all coordinate.
I love that one.
I know, with the deep
God.
red, burgundy-ish kind of brown colors in it. And
I just love anything to make orange look good, and that makes orange look so good.
I know, and it's not even an orangey color in here. It's more of a red.
Well,
You mean if you paired it with orange?
No, I'm just saying, no, I think this is orange.
Okay. It looks more reddish to me. It's kind of a reddish orange, like a burnt.
Burnt orange.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. Oh, anyway, so that's Ross Nutter, Dye for Knitting, and these are all three the 100% merino.
Telekinesis.
This one is called Telekinesis, yeah. Look at those. Oh my
love
goodness.
that.
So I feel like I'm going to make something with these three. And I showed on my last podcast, I had ordered 3 other ones from him that were more like a pink and navy palette that I want to make a shawl. I kind of want to make, not a fade, but like a stripy shawl of some sort. Yeah, with this one.
Oh my gosh.
And I went to grab...
You know what that would be good in?
What?
A girl's best friend cardigan. Or girl's best friend
the girl's
shawl.
best friend shawl. Well, actually, you
Paired
need
with
a
a
solid.
solid.
You
Yeah,
need at least one
solid.
solid for that lacy section. I mean, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's your
it's
shawl.
your knitting. Whatever.
But
Run with it.
I went to grab a shawl the other day to wear with an outfit I had, and I thought, I really need to have at least one shawl that's like black and white and gray or
I know,
something.
right?
Some more neutrals, because I have a lot of them that are colorful that don't go with a lot of things I wear unless I'm wearing all black.
Yeah.
Or all white or all cream or
just
something.
don't give a flying...
Or you just wear whatever and you say, give everybody the finger as you walk away, right?
Walk away, walk into a room, just a giant finger plastered on your forehead.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
So thanks, Ross. These are beautiful. Thanks for your talent. I love supporting makers, you guys.
Yeah.
I just love...
I mean, we know because you had your tangent
I had my tangent
time.
last time. That's why I've been such a sucker lately.
I know.
Buying from people.
Me too.
Because I just want everybody's stuff.
And I know. The thing with me is so funny is when I say I'm going on a yarn diet, which is dumb. I usually
not
buy
dumb,
more.
it's
I
just-
usually buy more.
I feel like it's inaccurate to say
I think it's
that.
very inaccurate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have one left. And I
It's
actually
not
bought...
what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I actually bought from Quince & Co.
What?
Because they just came out with a book.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I did not
And
know about this.
It's their plain and simple book.
Oh my goodness.
And I fell in love with one of the patterns in here. And let me find it really fast because it is beautiful. But this book is ridiculous. Was it that one? No, wasn't that one.
I'm falling in love with everything that's flipping by my eyeballs right now.
Here, let me just flip
It has
through
color
your
work
eyeballs.
in it. It has, you need to be a little bit closer, just a little bit. There you go. A little bit. Oh, it has lace.
And none of these are the
lacy.
patterns right now. I think the patterns are in the back.
It has such gorgeous photos, all in the same color palette.
I know.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at those. Half cardigan, color work. Oh my. Holy
I think mine's
cow.
coming up. Let's see.
Oh, that one's gorgeous. That's like cables.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, that's a honeycomb pattern.
I think this is the one.
It's like
Lark.
oh my goodness.
Yes, that's
Look at the
the one.
neckline of that.
I know, that's what I like.
It's
is the neckline.
cowly.
But it's a looser cowl.
Yeah.
So this is why I bought the book, was for that one.
Look at those leggings and boots. That looks so
I know.
cute together. Ooh, I like that too.
So there's so many beautiful patterns in here, guys. And there's even more. Oh my gosh. Look at
What
that
is
thing.
that?
Look at that thing.
I need one of
look at
those.
that.
That's a quick knit. I
I
bet it's
love
DK
that.
weight.
I bet it's DK
I bet
weight.
it's DK weight.
Oh my gosh. So
We'll be back in a second. Hold on.
yeah, okay. So let's see if it's DK weight.
We're just gonna see if it's DK. I just want to see if
Really fast.
I just
we'll
because
be back.
I'm being a little bit snotty
Momentarily.
today, like a brat. There it is. Let's see, Quince and Co. It doesn't really say.
Dang it!
Taiga, 5 Skeins Taiga.
It's brioche.
It is brioche.
It's a 1-color brioche. You might have to learn brioche now.
I'm gonna. Maybe I'll make that first.
Let's see.
Because it doesn't look that hard. How hard could it be? It's only like this long.
What?
And it's, that would be awesome. How many yards does it take? It takes 120 yards of, why doesn't it tell us what kind of yarn it is?
Because sometimes they just want to be assholes.
It wants to, it makes, what's the gauge? 14 stitches equals 4 inches. That would be about, what, 3.5 stitches per inch?
That's totally DK.
Or a worsted. I bet
I'm
you could
just
do
guessing
either.
Right now, but I'm just going to say DK.
Watch, I'll make it with DK and it'll be like a turtleneck. I pull it over. It's like...
It's just like someone was wrong. You're come on, you're like, no, I told you DK. I'm proving a point here. Acknowledge me, please. Oh my gosh.
We're terrible.
I love it. So I'm excited. So it's 11 knits to wear every day, and just looking through it, I'm like, holy crap. I want every single one of these. These are totally my style. So I just got the book instead.
Let's make every design in there.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Or make 11?
I'm going to make it. I'm starting with the DK cowl thing.
Okay. Well, I can't give you mine because you need to buy your own.
I'm gonna order it.
That's the epics of knitting.
Do you think they're out of it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think they're out of it, but I do know, I think they have some of the patterns on Ravelry.
I buy like all the books that I see that I like.
Know,
right? Eric's The Rib magazine.
The Rib magazine. I just think it's so funny.
I haven't made
Justin's
any of those
on the cover.
But I haven't made any yet. But I'm going to.
I know, I'm going to
and those,
as well.
those vintage books.
For me, I think those are more fun to look at.
I'm going to make something really
you?
vintage. That's why I got them.
Okay. I'm going to have to look.
I had an idea. I was thinking about something with that.
Do tell.
Anyway, I'm trying to remember what it was, but I can't remember.
Anyway, so I would recommend this book because it is gorgeous.
I know what it was. I have an extra one of those books. I might have an extra 2 of those books of the vintage knits, so we're going to have to do a drawing, a giveaway.
Oh, we are going to?
Yeah, and then I was going to maybe gift one to Audrey because I think she was talking about vintage knits the other day. Is that who we were talking to?
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's totally her style, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audrey of Knit Song Podcast.
Yes.
She's our buddy.
Who we love.
She actually works with us.
She does.
Yeah, she's worked with us for
She's our coworker. We just didn't want to, we don't want to make a big deal of it, but she's lovely.
She's awesome. So anyway.
I just got some of her yarn, actually.
She did
a whole Dragon Ball Z colorway.
Hi, Audrey.
Release. Hi, Audrey.
We're talking about it. Sorry.
It's out there.
People know now that you work with us.
After like 2 months.
So lunches are very yarn filled and knitty.
It's so nice.
Knitty and crochet.
We just knit the entire time. Yeah. I feel like our lunches are getting longer now.
They are probably, but we don't. But we're off the clock. So
it's true. It's true. Whatever.
Our life.
So get the book. I would say, get the book.
Have we not even talked about our finished objects yet?
No, we haven't.
Holy hell.
Okay, that's it.
That's an awesome book.
All right, let's get to our finished brews.
This is a long episode, and we're so not sorry.
They haven't seen us for 3 weeks.
I love these. I just saw those. Where did those come from?
Those come from Ross. Those were in your package.
Oh, I thought they were from you. Thanks, Ross.
Yeah, they came with my book.
These are my second favorite kind of stitch marker.
Yeah, I just bought so many of those.
Like, if we're talking stitch markers and progress keepers that aren't handmade.
Yes.
These ones and the Miss Babbitt's ones, which I don't know if they hand make them or not, but
I don't know.
Probably.
That's why I went to try to find those on Amazon and they're not there.
Miss Babs yarn. That's the only place I've seen those kind.
I can find those on Miss Babs.
I'm sure other people have them, but
probably
with the bead on them.
Let's talk about our finished objects.
Can I say one thing about the stitch markers?
Yes.
Though? Those ones that are round that have one colored bead on it. What I like about it is I can put them on my sweater, and then on the pattern, I write down. I know.
That is so
like
brilliant.
Purple bead for this raglan on this side, and then because you have to do the make one right, make one left.
Yep.
And you know how it says knit to first marker, make one right, and then it says
do you just change to first and do purple?
Yep, I'll be like first marker is purple, second marker is yellow,
and then
third
you have
is
it
green,
the same on each.
and then on the pattern where it says knit to first marker, I put a 1 above that M because it just says knit to next marker 1, and then it says do whatever to the next marker. Mm-hmm. But I'm always like, okay, I have to read the whole line to know which marker that is. If I, you know what I mean? If I look away from the pattern, because I don't know how many times I've repeated the same section thinking I was at marker 3 in the pattern, but I actually was rereading that second part Does that make any sense?
That makes so much sense. That is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
That is such a good idea. I'm throwing this back here now.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
So, finished objects. I think I only have one.
I have 2.
Okay. No, I have 2.
What?
I just didn't put it on there because I finished it as we sat here.
Oh, yeah. 3 hours was long enough to finish it.
Right.
So first off, I finished my featherweight cardigan that you guys didn't even know I cast on. Yay! Because it's been 3 weeks. And I took apart my other flaxlight sweater that I was making cropped. And I just made this instead.
I love it.
I love it too. So, alterations corner now.
Okay, let's hear about it.
I did a few different things. And honestly, just to pipe in the Mean Girls Knits podcast, I wore this.
She's wearing it now. I will take pictures and post it in the thread.
They're doing a fringe along.
Where you have to wear an item out in public that is not, doesn't have the, that's not finished.
And this part too.
Or doesn't have the ends woven.
It's been just chilling right there.
Yep. That's right.
So, alterations corner is this long.
Hey, how many skeins did this take?
2.
Okay.
But I made this small size. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to go to here, so it's supposed to be a cropped. I said no. So, I made it, I think, 20 rows longer. And
it looks long in the pattern on the picture.
It looks longer in the pattern, yeah. I was a little confused. But I pretty much followed everything else except for the sleeves, actually. And I made them cropped, and
are you going to put
I want them to roll, actually. I wanted them to have a rolled look. And so I did 1 row of ribbing after I switched to the smaller needle. So switch, 1 row stockinette, 1 row of ribbing, and then a super stretchy bind off. And that was it.
It looks cute like that.
I like it. I really do like the roll, actually.
I do.
So.
It looks different.
And I don't have anything like that.
Very cute.
And a lot of times on the sleeves, unless you go down like 3 needles, that stretches out so much. The ribbing on sweaters right there.
Yeah.
So it can stretch where it just looks bigger than the actual sleeve.
Like when you're wearing it, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Same with socks.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted one like this, so I made it like that. Yay. And this is my Amarin colorway, so Dragon Horde yarn. And I didn't alternate skeins.
You didn't need to.
I didn't need to. I don't know how it happened, but I didn't alternate skeins.
You have to look really closely to see any difference.
No, you still can't even see.
So it looks good.
Thanks. I'm excited.
Good.
And this is what I'm wearing to stitches.
Very good. I like it. I'm going to finish one too. Maybe not one of these.
It's really easy.
My Isabel Kramer one, maybe. So easy. Is it? And fast. Huh?
Seriously, this... Everyone says to start out with the flax light sweater. This is easier than flax light sweater for me.
Right. It doesn't have buttonholes or anything. Mm-mm. It's just simple.
It teaches you ribbing. It teaches you how to pick up stitches. But it's basically the flax sweater in a cardigan.
And it's lightweight, so it's perfect for spring.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted it,
or an office, like where we work, in an office setting where it's
That's why I did neutral colors, because this will actually be with my purple dress for right now until I figure out that other one.
Hey, I like it.
I do too.
You know what would match your purple dress?
What?
This hat I made.
Okay.
Was that a good segue?
I really liked it.
I made another one of my Rusty Barn hats.
And this wasn't a mistake.
Grandson, she's like, did you know that those are different dye lots? I'm like, this is navy blue unless it's purple. Yeah. I basically took the scraps of Alaska's hats and put them together so that his hats would match.
Wait, are you not going to make him a bunhole hat?
Not for him. Oh, his hair's not long enough.
Not yet.
No. And he thought it was really weird. He put it on and he's like he could feel his hair. He's like, what is that hole? So I made him. I'm almost done with the second hat. I'll be done probably.
Oh, you showed him.
So yeah, that one. I'm going to make that other half green. And then I'll be done.
So cute. I love that. I love two-tone hats.
So this is just the Rusty Barn hat, free pattern on Ravelry. So anyway, easy peasy in the bulky color. It's in a bulky weight, and it's just a tonal purple and a tonal navy, 100% superwash merino wool. And that's that from my shop. And that's really that for real that time.
Okay.
Go for it. And I need another tissue.
So I published my... Oh, I didn't even say this. So I finally published the Wanderwood beanie on Ravelry and the Brioche Pussycat hat on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And I needed one. I kind of wanted to put my yarn in it to kind of, represent a little bit.
Remind me, and I'll put the link for her Wanderwood beanie in the show notes so that you guys can go check it.
I also am putting my Changing Staircases shawl for free until the end of March, but I need to go in and fix it tonight beforehand because it's written really badly. Like, some people like it because it's like word for word what you do for each and every row.
Yeah.
But it's just like 8 repeats of the first section.
Okay.
So I just really need to put that in there and not have it.
Okay. Go for it.
So I finished my second brioche pussycat hat, and I was able to get the pictures done with it, and
I want to make one this week before we go out of town.
I made this in like more neutral colors, so if you wanted to wear it at Stitches, you could wear this one, and I'll wear my other one that's more bright.
I don't care which one I wear.
Okay, fine.
I want to make one though, but
I want you to make one. Honestly, this
so
is
many things I have to get done.
Fantastic beginner brioche pattern.
Because our flight is only like an hour long, so it's not like when we go to Maryland, it's like 9-hour trip that we're flying, but it's okay. We have lots of knitting time and Netflix, and I actually like that. Okay.
All my motion sickness pills.
Yeah.
But so I knit it actually in my new colorway that I wanted to show because I was gonna design something. I don't know.
You should see the destruction zone surrounding us at this very moment.
It's so bad.
It's very,
found it.
very bad.
All the stuff.
Okay. And your Nancy Landers
Laughing Stitches bag.
This says fall.
Because we all know me.
Yeah.
If this is your first time, you don't know me. I like fall.
We like the fall.
I was going to design a shawl in this colorway, but I stopped. This is my... What is this? This is my Siren Song. I think this is my Siren... Yeah, this is my Siren Song colorway. It's my brand new colorway, and it's on my BFL.
That is so awesome.
I love my BFL.
And stitch definition on that is...
Gosh. I'm obsessed with my BFL. Yes. So it's on my... Siren Song colorway. And then this is by Wool & Vine Yarns. And this is the Hot Mess colorway that I made the original one out of. And that's the accents in here.
Is that hers BFL too?
Yeah, hers is BFL. And I love it because this hat, you will want a higher twist for it. Or a longer staple. Anything that's like a sturdier yarn. Because honestly, I made one out of my fluffy weight. And it was just very saggy. And it didn't work as well as I wanted it to, so I stopped making it. And I made another one in this one. So I don't want to lead you guys wrong.
It's just not as high of a twist.
It's just not as high of a twist. And so, like, my dragon scales will work. The BFL really works really well, and I love it. But even if it's not my yarn, just pick something with a higher twist to it so that it's more sturdy. Because you don't, like, it's already going to stretch with the brioche. You don't want it to be sagging, like... that. Because then it's a sad cat.
That's sad.
It's a sad pussy cat. So I finished it and I loved it and I was able to take some pictures with it.
Yay.
Thanks. I love
and it's released.
It's released and it is great for beginners. It's a 2-color, but it's a 2-row repeat.
It's kind of like spirally too.
It does. I didn't know how to make it.
You didn't do that on purpose?
I didn't do
purpose?
That. On purpose?
On purpose?
No, I did not do that on purpose. It did its own thing, so I don't know how to fix it. Sorry.
It's okay. I like it.
There's that. And that's my second finished object. And that's it. Really,
and I've got one more finished object. I made a pair of socks that were kind of mid-shorty. They're not really shorty. They're just kind of low.
Like you wanted to try to go long and then you stopped?
I wanted to make a pair of socks with my new signature. So I made these out of the signature needle, size 1.
Oh my God.
Out of my Joy to the World yarn by Forbidden Woolery, which is the 8-ply. But because it's 8-ply, it is a little plumper. I made my normal size I normally make, but it is a smidgen big. Not that it just doesn't have a lot of negative ease.
Yeah.
It fits like perfectly, but throughout the day I could see it starting to get a little bit loose.
Yeah.
So I was going to give these to Grandma. Hi, Mom. But they're too short. She's got a little bit bigger foot than I do. And I don't want to take the toe apart and make it longer.
That's not worth it.
So I'm still wearing them. I washed them. And I think they shrunk up a little bit. Really? I didn't try them on. Let's do it right now. Because I didn't want them to stretch before the podcast. So.
Oh my gosh, those look so
and I didn't do the ribbing. I didn't do the ribbing on a smaller needle because I didn't have a smaller needle.
I've never done that.
But they fit perfectly. I think they did shrink up a little bit.
Those are so cute.
They're so nice. Now I'm worried. The one I'm making, I went down a size and used
I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great.
Because these fit really well. So those are my...
If they don't fit you, I will wear them. Because they're like really, really tight socks.
Forbidden Fiber Co.
And now you're just going to wear them.
I'm putting the other one on right now. Anyway, there it is before I put it on. Because my feet, I want to wear them.
Those are so pretty.
I love wanting to wear them all week.
Really?
I don't want to wash them again.
Seriously, I did that. I'm just not going to show you guys because they're dirty. Sorry.
I was going to put them on those sock blockers too, but I didn't want them to stretch.
Oh.
So, yay! So check out her shop, and I just made them on a size 1 signature needle, and I did a vanilla pattern, just cast on 60, did some 2x2 ribbing. I did the drop heel and gusset. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the heel and gusset. Heel flap and gusset.
Heel flap and gusset.
Heel flap and gusset, yeah. So,
those are super cute.
and that's all I've made.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, that was a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, you cast on a lot.
I have like 4 cast-ons and 2 finished objects, but
yeah, that's about where I'm at too.
yeah. So that's I think the end of that segment. I think that's everything.
Yeah,
gosh, we've been going
I know.
Better
We've been going
check.
for so long.
We've been going. Yeah, not too
That's
bad.
not too bad.
Like
okay.
5 hours.
And you peed,
not a big deal.
So whatever.
Yeah.
And
And I peed.
you peed.
So, real quick, we just want to talk about just some podcasts, new podcasts that we've been watching, so that you guys have an opportunity, because I know we always are looking for new ones. So
I'm always looking for new ones.
So I think you discovered Salapalooza.
Actually, she discovered me.
Aww.
She sent me a Ravelry invite to join her Ravelry group. And I guess she'd had a couple podcasts out, and she's like, guys, I finally got it. I finally got the Ravelry. And so she sent me an invite. And send me invites, guys. I'll go check out your pages. I'll go check out your YouTube channels. And so I went and checked it out, and I love her. Her name is Elizabeth, and she is the cutest little Norwegian knitter I've ever seen.
Beautiful girl.
She's so funny, though, too. She's so prim and proper. And
But she's got a sense of humor.
She has such a sense of humor that I don't think... See, I'm giggling through all of it because for some reason I think she is hilarious. And I think you thought that she was just really, really cute.
She's funny, too.
And I'm just reading into, like...
You're emailing her back
I'm
and
emailing
forth.
her, and she's hilarious.
Her name is...
Elizabeth,
yes.
And but even just watching her podcast, like she'll get to like one section, she's like, so, and that didn't work out very well, and so
it's always fun to find new podcasts that are entertaining and sweet.
She's such a good knitter too.
She's very good. She's from Norway,
right?
Like she said, when you're born, they put knitting needles in one hand and skis on your feet, so you learn both.
But she just got to her 10th podcast, so I actually binge watched her, and I'm completely caught up now. And I think that's actually great. So, because it can be, like, seriously, if you hadn't heard of Vollenvine before, or The Grocery Girls, or some people that have had a lot more podcasts, it's like, oh my gosh, this is such a... This is going to be like a year-long thing that I have to catch up on them. Yeah. Well, but with her, like, you get to know her from the beginning, and so she only has 10 podcasts out yet.
Yeah. So that's kind of with the next podcast I've been watching is The Corner of Craft. I hadn't heard of that podcast, and she's got a bazillion subscribers.
I know.
And everybody knows who Hannah is. So I've been really enjoying Hannah. Watching your podcast. I feel bad that I hadn't discovered that. So I was so excited to find a new one.
Well, the thing is with me too is that I have known who she is for a while, and I don't think I'd actually watched until like a few months ago maybe. And
because you knew who she was. So
I knew who she was because because she posts so many like fun things on her Instagram stories, and I always comment on them. So that's actually how the ball just got started and rolling, and that's why we're doing a knit along together now. It's just because we just started talking.
Super excited about that.
I love Instagram. That's just like one of the best things.
And so we're collaborating with Hannah in our Shoo Sui Shrug Cal, and also with Allison of Lofty Loops podcast, Lofty Loops Yarn podcast. So check her out too. I think she's only got a couple videos. She's a brand new podcaster.
Yes.
So I personally haven't watched her full podcast yet. So that's another one I'm excited to check out. So go give them some love and subscribe to them if you want, and
us.
Subscribe if you want. If you want, subscribe. It helps. It actually helps in the podcast world if you subscribe to the podcast.
We come up more of like
we don't get money for it or anything, but it just helps get us out there more, which is really helpful. So,
which I love.
Yeah, which is great. But I think that's all we have.
Well, I wanted to actually say a really great thank you. Okay. Because we really probably don't have time for Epic Cream, but I really
we have a lot.
It's so long.
Yes.
But one thing I wanted to say thank you for is this last week I was looking through my Facebook, and I was actually trying to find a picture for something, and I came across this one from like 3.5 years ago where I look completely different, and just looking at me like smiling, I could see like my eyes were dead basically, and like I was in a completely different spot than I am right now 3.5 years ago. And so I did a side-by-side comparison on Instagram and just kind of wrote a little chunk of what I just said. Like, this is where I was. Like, I was smoking. I'd been smoking for 5-6 years. I was drinking every night. Just
eating
all these
eating
unhealthy, not really moderating how much bad things I put in my body. and I didn't put it on there, but like a lot of self-image issues, a lot of self-worth. I think self-worth was a huge part of it. And then just honestly, like finding yarn and knitting and like progressing in the community and taking my life more seriously, going to school, like being more active in my school, being more invested in life, being more invested in me. And I did that side-by-side comparison. I just posted it up on Instagram because I thought it was interesting. And I got such an overwhelming response to it, you guys. I was just floored.
It's just amazing.
Like, there was so much support. I had some people personally reach out to me through, like, direct message. And I'm not going to cry, I promise. But it really, really touched me. And so I just wanted to say thank you. And I know you did one, too. And
she inspired me to go ahead and post my self-love photo, too. So I posted a side-by-side from when you kids were little of me. You know, back in the day when I was married to your dad still, and then one that I just had a picture I just had taken probably 3 weeks ago for work. And it represented different things to me than yours represented to you. For me, it was a lot, well, I guess some similar things about self-esteem and being that person who never thought, I mean, I didn't think I'd ever become anything more than just a mom and just a mom and that I'd have a job doing something to contribute. But after, going to school and learning how to love myself and learning how to believe that I was worth more than maybe what I thought.
Yeah.
Not that it's anybody's fault that I felt that way, but for whatever reason, I grew up not having a lot of self-esteem. So posting those pictures, though, I could see it in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, even with you can see it.
Like, I'm smiling and it doesn't go anywhere above here. In that one. And in the second picture, it was just me in the pussycat hat. And I wasn't even smiling. I was going like this.
Yeah, just, but you were just having fun and loving life. And I think a lot of it is the knitting community. And for me, it started with school.
It definitely started with school with me, too. But I was still in school at that time. Mm-hmm. Like, I had started school. And it's seriously just giving yourself almost the benefit of the doubt that you're worth more than you think.
Yep. So I encourage you guys to look back maybe and see who you were before.
I've seen some people posting those.
And it's not about body. It
wasn't about that with me.
It might be
either.
about spirit. It might be about belief or love or, different things.
Mm-hmm.
So you hashtagged it self-love.
Like hashtag self-love.
Uh-huh. So it was fun to do that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And it just was really overwhelming to me. So thank you, because it was interesting, because there's some that, because I was overweight in that picture, and now I'm healthy and I'm taking care of myself in more than just one way, though. And I think a lot of that came from reflecting inwardly, and people were commenting on how they could see it in my eyes.
Yeah, because it wasn't necessarily about you being overweight.
No.
It was about the choices you were making that weren't healthy. You were going down a path that was leading you. Even if you had been, at the weight you're on now, those same habits you had would have still led you to a bad, down a unhealthy path.
Yeah.
So those are great changes, and not everybody wants to make those changes.
No.
And that's totally fine.
Totally fine.
You can still love yourself.
I have to say, though, with yours, though, it just reminded me, I think I was talking to you a few years ago about it, where I already have a hard time remembering a lot of things in my childhood just because I have a really bad memory. But the one thing I remember is that I don't remember you.
Really? Well, I was working and a single mom.
Well, it wasn't that. As soon as you and Dad got divorced and got your own house and even was working even more and doing all that and going to school, I remember that. I don't remember my mom before then at all.
That's so interesting, because I think a lot of it could be because I don't feel like I had a presence in the world.
I don't think.
No. I think I felt very insignificant.
I remember Dad.
Yeah, I felt very insignificant in my world. I was a mom.
That came across,
and I loved you guys
because you were a stay-at-home mom for some of it.
Some of it, but not very much of it.
Right.
I did work for a lot of it. But I didn't put a lot of value on me, and if you don't put a lot of value on yourself, how do you think anybody else is going to put value on you?
It's like you were almost like a ghost in the house. Like you were a presence, but
if you guys knew me back then, I was so super shy, super quiet. I didn't have an opinion about anything. I was afraid to give my opinions. I was afraid to speak up, and now I'm leading a whole department at a
and
big
teaching us
medical
how to be like
office,
outspoken and like
standing
fight
up,
for it. And,
standing up for
Yeah.
our clinic, and standing up for our people in our clinic and our doctors. And
I don't know about it with you, but I know for me it was just taking that moment and saying, I don't want to be like this anymore. Like this isn't who I was dreaming of being when I was grown up.
I think my biggest realization was, I don't think anybody else sees me or worries about the things I'm worrying about except for me. Like that self-esteem, a lot of it is you worry about what people think of you, and you feel like you have to be the right person, you have to dress the right way, or you have to look a certain way, or your self-esteem just gets really crumpled. The truth is, nobody thinks that of you.
No.
Nobody's thinking
no one's
about
watching.
you. And the people that do think about you usually love you and care about you.
Yeah, and they're not thinking negative things about you.
And if they are, who cares?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I had to
their thing.
realize. Is like, I'm going to live. Life is too short. Life is too short to not enjoy life and love it. And that's what I decided to do.
And one thing that was very interesting to me is just reading through the comments, because I wasn't able to comment on every single one because, again, I was just overwhelmed. There were so many. But one person was saying how they, just seeing our yarn and seeing our podcast and seeing us interact, that they thought that we were always this happy, go lucky. No, we weren't even close.
We weren't close when you were young.
We were not close. But I just want to say it takes a lot of time, and you need to invest in yourself. But know that it's not just an instant thing like, I'm going to be happy. Great. It takes work.
It's constant progress.
Yeah.
It never stops. We're still doing it.
Absolutely.
We had a situation
right before the
podcast.
Yeah.
Where we had to process
work through it and make up
some
and
things together.
Move on. Yeah.
Because it was so little, but we both still had hurt feelings.
But it was weird. And
we were both like, okay, this... So it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But
like, work through your relationships, but seriously, take that time. You are worth the investment of the time and the effort that it takes.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not really a heavy cream, but
kind of.
I just wanted to say thank you and throw that out there.
Thank you all. We appreciate your support and your love and your everything. We appreciate the community. So
I love it when people reach out to me.
Yes.
So thank you.
We are going to say goodbye now because our podcast got really long. We hope you enjoyed it though. And we'll be back probably in 2 to 3 weeks, depending on...
And watch our Instagram because we're going to be posting a ton of stuff.
We're going to do some Instagram lives probably from California. So until next time...
Bye.
Have a good one. See you.
Bye.
Bye.